Hello! Welcome! Thank you for coming and watching tonight. My name is Amy, and we are here at the Can We Play Already studio tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yay!
We're going to be playing a really fun game of Kids on Bikes. This is our first of hopefully 4 sessions that we're going to be running of this game, so it's going to be a little bit more of a campaign, but luckily you're here for the first one, so you're going to get all the exposition and character development, all the easy stuff to start us off. So before we get started, let's introduce the rest of our players as well. I'll just go like clockwise from me, which means this way. So we'll start with...
No. Is that a clock?
No,
Yeah. I'm 6. We're going to...
Okay,
going back up to 12.
No.
So,
yeah, just
right?
No, that's not right, but go ahead.
No, it's not how clocks work.
This way, right? We're going
that's counterclockwise.
Always.
Oh my god, you're right. I always get this backwards.
But, hi.
I play so many board games and I never get it right.
I know.
Don't look at a lot of clocks.
I don't read clocks a lot.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
You're right.
I guess on the clock I sit at 4 o'clock, but that doesn't matter. Yeah.
Time moves backwards.
Time moves
where
backwards.
we're from.
Yeah.
We are in
Canada.
89. We're slowly making our way back in time.
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be... I'll write that down.
Got you.
Do you want us to introduce our characters too, or is that gonna...
We'll introduce players first. This should be going way faster than it's currently going.
Great.
I'm so sorry
You're
I can't
the one
read
who
clocks.
screwed up the clock.
Brandon, introduce yourself.
You did!
I'm Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi.
Okay, that was great. I guess introduce your character.
Oh, sure. So I'll be playing Theodore. He's 17 and laid back slacker.
Can we all call you Theodore?
No.
Theo.
Yeah, Theo for the most of us. That's fine. Wonderful. Okay, go ahead.
My name is Damien. I am playing Charlie. I do call him Theodore.
Nice.
That's to be it.
And I am highly
Like high strong,
superstitious conspircy theorist.
I love it. And you
A
guys
lot
are both
going on.
teenagers,
Both 17,
high
teenagers.
schoolers. Yeah.
Yep.
Lab partners. I'd say.
It's important.
It's an important part of this entire story.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Holly, but I'm playing Dawn, who is a genderqueer 11-year-old child. But I'm the funny sidekick, so I'm here to make things fun.
That's gonna be wonderful. I like that's your 11-year-old smile.
Yeah.
You see so much of it this game. It's gonna be great. Awesome. And I'm Amy, and I'm everyone else. So if you don't already know what Kids on Bikes is, this is a really fun little kind of Stranger Things, not Stranger Things themed game where we kind of take the role of people who live in a very small town, a town that you could ride your bike across. This game is more about kind of storytelling than mechanics, so it's going to be super easy to follow along. You don't have to like Google anything in advance, but I guess I'll get to the setting of our story. Does that work for you guys? Okay, cool. So our story takes place in Remedyvale, Ontario, because I'm Canadian and I can't describe a state. So I'm not going to try. So this
or the politics.
Yeah, exactly. So our story takes place in 1989, and Remedyvale is like a small milling town. Was a milling town, kind of on a riverside. So there used to be a lot more traffic and a lot more business in this area. But ever since the mill shut down, things have gotten kind of bland. A lot of people have left. So this is one of those places where people don't really have a lot to do. Few, I guess, local landmarks to mention. There's the mill in town that is shut down, so nothing's really going on there. I swear, nothing's going on.
Suspicious.
There's kind of the woods around the town where, shady business can always go on. There's like an old mansion in the town where a family, like a historically known family, still lives. I'm going to look at my map here so I can see other locations. There's like a farm outside of town. This place does have a high school where you guys go, and then it has a public school where you go, which is great because we're just going to go through different schools. And there's like some shady pubs, old train station, all the fun things that in like a 10,000 person town.
There's a Mike Smart.
There's a what?
A Mike Smart.
A Mike Smart. Yeah. Good old Mike and his Mart. Yeah, there's no Walmart yet. Oh my goodness.
$1 and your 1-cent candies.
Yes.
Yes.
Is anyone here from Alberta
80s.
with the Screamers? Did you guys ever get Screamers?
I'm sorry, what's Alberta?
What's an Alberta? The Screamer is a slushie with a scoop of ice cream in it.
No. No.
That sounds awful.
They're not allowed in our town.
Okay, great.
All right, cool. So
Good, because it's a blasphemy against slushies.
Yeah.
It's a smoothie if you want a smoothie.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Blend it up. I don't understand.
All right, well, let's get
Okay.
started, friends.
Okay.
So, the first kind of scene that we'll start in, so it's a kind of a regular weekday morning. It's just before summer vacation starts. So you guys are still in school, but you're just kind of finishing things up.
Writing
we'll say.
exams? Or finished
Not
exams?
writing exams yet. You're still in class, but exam week would be coming up, so you're kind of in all that,
we're
that prep
coming
period.
towards it.
Coming towards it.
Ah.
Very
yes,
stressful.
yes.
Great.
For me, maybe not for you.
You guys go to separate schools right now, so you're in the kind of smaller public school. What grade would you be in? You're in grade 11, so you'd be in like grade
Or I'm 11 years
7?
old, so I would be.
Or-
Yeah.
And clocks go backwards.
Yep.
I'm good at
You're
this.
doing good. Grade 6 or 7.
7.
Grade 7.
Depending on what time.
Yeah,
of year
depending
you're
on
born.
what time of year I'm born.
That's fair. Cool.
Yeah.
Grade 7. And then you guys are both in grade 11?
Or 12, depending on what
Juniors,
time of year
depending
you're
on
born.
your-
We're juniors.
Juniors?
Juniors.
Okay, cool. So you still have 1 year
Yeah.
of high school left. Good. Just in
Yep.
case we have a sequel.
Yep.
We don't need
Yep.
to leave town too quick. All right,
That
cool.
didn't happen
So,
to me, but anyway.
let's talk about it. What did you guys have for breakfast? How did you wake up this morning? What was going on at the houses that you all live in?
What day of the week is this?
We'll say this is right before the weekend. We'll go for Friday.
Living for the weekend.
Yeah, so that way we don't have to be in school for the rest of this game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I woke up bright and early, as I always do. And I'm eating toast for breakfast, and I chewed out a little face and I stuck it on my face just to be like, ah!
Funny sidekick.
Yeah, look at me.
So I was spending the night at her house because I'm friends with her brother,
There.
and so I woke up to toast face
And you're like,
at
wow.
7 in the morning. School doesn't start till 9.
Hello! Welcome! Welcome to the day!
Wow.
That's my silly voice.
Dylan, you have a brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a brother named
Logan.
Logan.
Logan is my brother.
Who's 17 years old.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if like original Battlestar Galacticus was a thing, and you were like, I'm a toaster.
I love it. All right, cool. And you woke up there as well.
To that,
with
yeah.
Logan. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, sweet. And then what about you?
The same thing I eat every morning, because as a superstitious person, you have to have things in the correct order and alignment of everything. So it's just like one bowl of cereal with exactly 1 cup of milk, and then like 2 pieces of toast that have been like crust cut off, and just it's very particular. It's I have to get up quite early.
Are you going to invent iPhones someday? I feel like that's what your character's
maybe,
going.
and I would just like to throw it out there that I want to call it the World Wide Web.
A phone called the World Wide
Yeah, a
Web.
phone called the
Parallel universe.
Yeah,
Everything's
yeah.
screwed up. I love it. Okay, the internet's not going to be invented for 2 years, right? We figured this out.
Well, it's like invented, but it's not live.
We're that's what we're all ready. That's what we're all prepping for,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet. So it's pretty typical morning for you guys. I guess do you ride your bike to school, or do you
Yes.
have your parents drive you? Cool. So Dawn, your mom
Cars are-
drives the 2 of you guys to
Yeah.
school.
Cars are very dangerous.
Cars are dangerous. That's fair. You wear a helmet then?
Always.
All the padding.
Yeah.
Everything. I love
Elbow
it.
pads, helmet,
Okay,
mouth
good.
guard.
Good. That's
You don't
good.
want to bite your tongue off,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
could happen. There's nothing protecting your chin, unless of course I'm wearing one of those. I'm probably wearing a dirt bike helmet.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like a full hockey
Yeah.
mask, like a goalie mask, everything.
On top of the dirt bike
Yeah,
helmet.
yeah.
Just a huge.
Go big or go home.
You were just like a mascot head. You're like, the more
Michelin tire.
cushioning, the
Yeah.
better. All right, cool.
Those
So
do not have cushioning. Sorry, I am a mascot.
that's
so.
good to know. Wow, you are?
Yes.
Fun facts. All right, cool. So your mom ends
Yeah.
up driving the 2 of you guys to school. Like
Well, no,
most days.
Logan-
Three.
Logan and I would
There's
have-
also a brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Logan and I
And
would have
Logan
biked.
as well.
We could have biked.
You're gonna bike together?
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
'Cause
So
maybe
do you want to bike with
want to do
them
things
or?
after school.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to
Cool.
keep up.
I know.
Okay, cool. So while you guys are before you're getting your bags on everything, you've got the radio turned on in your house, and you're just hearing like a message on the radio. You hear some like weird news broadcast that says there's been a report of strange cases of sleepwalking all
Writing
throughout
that
last
down.
night. People across town have just been losing their memory after random experiences
Right.
of sleepwalking. They've been doing strange things like interacting with strangers, kind of like, eating entire meals that they wouldn't usually eat, or even like rearranging rooms in their house, just doing really, really odd, kind of dangerous, violent things, just strange stuff. So people are kind of chalking it up to like weird sleepwalking habits. But it's just kind of something you guys hear on your way out the door.
All right.
Cool. So the three of you guys are biking to school then, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I guess I could come pick you guys up depending on where in this town. I might not go.
On your
anyway.
bike? You pick them
I'm
up?
biking to
Bike
I
with-
might, like,
Oh, so
Yeah.
4 of you guys bike together. That'd be nice. But I guess you're going in a different direction anyway.
Yeah, we'll
right?
That's what I
separate
said. Depends
paths
on
on
where
you.
the houses line up.
Yeah.
Well, I assume that the public school was on the way to the
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah, because
So
they'd
we
be like, bike with her, or
We're
bike
about,
with
like,
them, sorry.
Yeah, I like it.
5 minutes ahead of them. Wait for a second. Make sure they catch up. Get to school.
To be fair, you're kind of a slacker, so
And
it's
then
not like
roll
you're
on.
pedaling hard.
No,
Yeah.
no. They're
I
just not
probably
that
am like,
athletic.
what? Oh, okay, I'm behind. Okay. I got tiny little legs.
That wing. It's more like
But
a
you're
twitch
standing
than
to
a wing.
bike.
You're like,
Yeah.
Standing to
I
bike.
saw legs. I'm funny. Cool.
You're like an Energizer bunny. You're just
Yeah.
vigorously.
All right, so we'll skip ahead. So you
Okay.
guys are at school.
Sweet.
We'll go through a couple classes together. So you are in PE, and you've got a really, really nice coach, the
Great.
guy that runs your PE class. Really, really nice guy. What do you want his name to be? I remember this too.
Coach Brett.
Brett?
Yeah.
Coach Brett. All right, cool. Coach Brett is a nice guy.
Yeah.
You have, do you have any friends in that class?
Yeah. I feel like I have a few.
A few.
Yeah. So
Cool. I can do voices.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Who's in your class?
so we have Lindsay.
Lindsay.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
No, we're just excited.
We're just-
We're ready for this.
just-
Let's
laughing
cover it.
because
Let's
it's like-
just go with Lindsay for now.
Great.
So
This is
Lindsay
not
and
a
you were in class.
that's,
So we'll say this is like a co-ed gym class. So you guys are all in your little gym uniforms. You're 11 years old. So let's say you're playing dodgeball today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Oh no.
so Lindsay is like super athletic.
Yeah.
For an 11-year-old. She's
Yeah.
really, really good at dodgeball.
Wow, she's great.
Yeah, and she's on your team.
Yes.
All right. So,
Yeah.
how are you playing dodgeball?
I'm like the one in the back that's like, hey, hi, you hit me, you can't get me.
and then you
and they're
immediately
like,
get hit out.
shut up, stop it. I'm distracting them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. They're like,
Cool.
why are they doing that?
Let's go for this then. Do you want to roll flight for me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do. All right. This
Okay.
is a 10. No, this is a 12. I need a 10.
That's
10. Plus 1, 5.
5.
Yeah.
You immediately get hit with a dodgeball.
That's what you get for being cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess you end up
was it
going
in the
to.
face though?
Ooh, that's a good point. Let's think.
That's
So
a good
what
point.
you,
If it's in the face,
you rolled a
you're not
5,
out.
Yeah.
and I
Only
needed
11.
a 10. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Yeah. Let's say you get hit right in the face.
Oh, so you're still in.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Headshots don't count.
I hated gym class. No, you don't get hit in the face then. You get hit in the shoulder.
Oh.
But does
Yeah.
somebody else catch it? Because as long as it doesn't hit the ground, you're still good.
Ooh. You know what?
Oh, I didn't know all the
You
rules.
guys don't know dodgeball.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
They're
I should
very
Google
excited.
this
That's why
before I
they're
got
excited about dodgeball.
We're
Yeah.
jocks.
I thought this was easy. Okay. I'll roll for Lindsay. Let's see if she catches it for
Yeah,
you. Okay.
athletic Lindsay.
Oh, she explodes. 34. Yeah.
So she catches it
Yeah.
and gets 2 other people out on the other side. It's a
absolutely.
great snipe.
Yeah.
And
Roy's them.
and you're fine.
And I'm like, you got my back. You got my back.
I hope you learn at least 3 musical
I like that you
instruments
have
by the end of
a
this
touchdown
campaign.
dance for not being knocked out in dodgeball. But
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the only one you've prepared for.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So switching over to you guys, I guess because you're lab partners, you are in lab right now.
Yep.
So you're in science class.
Yep.
I can tell you right now, we are not going into detail about any scientific experiments.
9 a.m.
You're
science
making-
class, what could go wrong?
You're
really?
making volcanoes out of baking soda and vinegar. It's
like
the most science class. No?
Just gonna. No.
Why don't you just go with dissections? End of the year.
Dissections?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're in
We never had
biology.
to do that. I never took biology.
Junior
okay.
year biology? Like,
So,
yeah, why not?
okay.
Frogs.
So you're,
The frogs.
are we
there.
dissecting a frog?
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
you have a live frog that come with a little Q-tip to like knock it out. And now
Yeah,
we're gonna
okay,
like
let's do
slice
it.
that poor little creature open.
Oh, your frogs came live?
I'm assuming you.
Ours were already like
TV
knocked
does.
out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, yours came alive? No,
No,
they
TV,
wouldn't have.
TV.
They're already dead. They're like in a jar,
they're
right?
Done. They're done.
Okay,
They're
so
on
you
the-
guys are dissecting a frog. What do you have to do when you're dissecting a frog? I guess you guys are just trying to identify all its organs and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
just kind of find stuff.
See, I could be a science teacher.
Yeah,
This is
Exactly. It's fine.
Identify the
Identifying
organs.
yeah. La, la, la.
That's a liver. I'm going on.
And how are
break.
you guys? You guys are pretty not squeamish with that.
I mean, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm just casually hacking away at this frog.
I'm taking the notes because I have the more legible handwriting.
Yeah. I'm like,
that's
oh, hey,
fine.
look, I found a kidney.
Put it
Looks
back.
like a jelly bean.
There should be 2. Don't eat it. It's nothing. According to my
You should
research,
definitely eat it.
creatures have 2 kidneys.
What's a
one liver,
sack?
Possibly a stomach or a liver. What color is it?
Pink?
Stomach.
Stomach.
Oh, wow. I didn't have to do any work.
Do they
for
have
that.
to
I'm
roll
so
for their
glad.
grade? On
I
this?
think. No, I think that sounded good. I don't know enough about the inside of frogs to
Science.
tell you if
I
you're
have
wrong
a-
or not.
Yeah, leopard what's up?
Okay, so since this is the first class of the day for each of you guys, you're part of the same school board, so same system. I'm just going to say that it happens roughly at the same time, but you have the morning announcements that come on, right? And there's a few things that kind
before
of.
you get the frogs, but anyway.
So it kind
No.
of. You were really eager to get those frogs
Sucker for
open.
protocol.
No, but like
Second
we
you
could have,
came in.
because in my high school it was like you had first period, then you had announcements going into second
Oh.
period.
Oh, where I
Thank you
am,
for
you had to go to
defending me.
homeroom
Got you, fam.
and you had
Yeah,
to be
wow.
at homeroom for
This is why
8:45
we're
and then
doing the rest of the
announcements
Yeah, our
were 8:45
homeroom
until
was
9,
science.
Okay,
and
we're not gonna
then-
fight about. We're not gonna fight
This
about
is why
that.
the rest of the
Different
game's
high
taking
schools.
place
This
for
is
the
the
weekend. I'm not
80s,
doing
so-
this. So the morning announcements come on. If you just kind of the regular garble, like go team. One thing that
Elections are
you
coming
guys
up.
kind of hear,
For the
this is
ground.
something you probably remember from last year because it's kind of the yearly thing. It's been for a little while. But there was a girl that went to a school in the area. She didn't end up making it to high school, but she was a local girl. So she was about your age now. So she was 11. Her name was Ellie. And they're just saying that it's the 2-year anniversary of her disappearance. She went missing a couple years back.
Which, this just happens annually.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it's like a stat
today
holiday.
is that day.
Yeah, so it's
that
just kind of the
Ellie
regular...
went missing. Just a reminder
It's
to all
less
y'all.
of like a please help find her and more of a kind of awkward memorial
She's like
thing.
the one loss that the town has really
Yeah.
had.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Say that like
so
I don't have a
it's
binder
still
full
like
of clippings.
chill and not the same.
you know plenty
I have
about
all the article
yeah.
clippings. I'm
So
on top
it's more of
this.
like let's kind of celebrate her life today kind of thing, but the regular jargon of if you have any information, kind of bring it to the police or the
I
local
have
sheriff.
done that, and they don't care.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. But
Is this
that's
an
good to
eye?
know.
I have many
Hmm?
notes.
Is this an eye?
What?
What?
On
On
the
the
frog?
table? Or on the frog?
I'm still looking at the frog.
I see.
It's the gonad wrong side of the body.
Oh.
So yeah,
Oh, we
the
got a
Ellie
boy
thing
frog.
kind of goes over your
Good to
head.
know.
That's
Write
good.
that down.
All right, so cool. Do you guys want to kind of like skip ahead to the end of school, or what do you do during the day? Is there anyone who does anything interesting, or if it's more just like get through Friday and get out?
I don't skip school. It's not in my character.
That's fair.
Me neither.
I at lunchtime host an LGBTQ meeting like every third Wednesday.
Every third Wednesday.
If it's Wednesday,
Today's a
what day?
Friday.
It's Friday.
Every third Friday?
Friday.
There's been a delay.
I missed the memo.
You're 11.
Third Friday.
You don't know what day.
Yeah,
of
we
the
don't know
week
what day
it
of the
is.
week.
You
Yeah.
can have
Well,
it
that's
every
nice.
Friday. Children don't have busy schedules.
Yeah,
You don't
that's true.
need to
That's
make
true.
it every other.
Every other. Right. No,
Cool.
it's every once a month.
Cool.
But
Once a month.
I host it.
Oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
Cool.
In your favorite teacher's lunchroom? In the cafeteria?
No, in like a classroom. You know when the classrooms are empty because like people are in the yard and.
I would say
Usually
the
lock-
coach.
Cafeteria.
they
The
lock
coach
those
probably
rooms.
lets you
Coach
have it
Brett
in the
probably-
gym.
Yeah, Coach.
has
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
He
The
lets you have it in the
gymnasium.
gym.
Makes
He's a good guy.
And
Yeah.
Coach Brett is cool.
Yeah, he's
Coach
cool
Brett is
dude,
cool,
dude.
yeah.
You remember him
Yeah,
from
you
the
remember
day.
Of course, he's been there forever.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
He's
Have
good
we
guy.
ever had a new teacher in this town? Nobody knows.
No, yeah, that's fair. Everyone's
If anyone
pretty
did, it
familiar
would be
with each other. So, okay, cool. So the day kind of wraps up. You guys, I guess, all meet.
You get off at 3,
get on
pick
your
you up
bikes.
from school.
Do you guys have any plans to kind of hang out? You're just all like hanging out outside.
Are we latchkey kids? Is that the kind of idea here?
What do you mean?
Like
Oh.
our parents are at work and we.
They'll be home by
yeah.
5.
Oh
but
yeah,
we can,
yeah.
we
You have a few
keys.
hours to kill
Yeah.
for sure. It's Friday too, so like they don't really care. It's Kids have plans on weekends.
I want to go
It's
to
the
the
80s.
soda shop.
No one's
Can you bring me
terrified
to
of
the
kid
soda
having kids.
shop? Wait.
Gotcha.
We are in
Might as well.
Ontario.
Yeah?
You will call it Mike Smart.
And it
wanna
is
go.
pop.
Pop.
We are in
I
Canada.
want to get pop, but it's the 80s. Isn't everything soda?
No.
Pepsi Cola.
I only
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
the movies that are American.
That
so.
are, there's no Canadian
No,
film.
no.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
80s.
So okay, so you guys end up wanting to go to a pop shop kind of thing.
Guess so.
You go down for the one-set candies.
Yeah, ones like candies.
Cool. And Logan is kind of chasing after you guys. He's got like a lot of homework to catch up on. And
I convinced him because they told me we would just do this at the pop shop.
the homework.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
You go to the
He's-
diner,
so
you
much
get the
class.
milkshake.
He trusts
comes
you.
with
He
the
trusts
straw.
you.
Yeah.
You guys have been friends
cool.
forever. Okay, so yeah, he's just trucking along like a backpack full of just thick textbooks. So you guys get to the pop shop. On your way there, you're passing by. You end up passing by the police station, or the sort of like the sheriff's office, because this town is very tiny. They only have like 1 or 2 cops.
AKA, it's the OPP.
That's true. Yeah. It was our
Because you don't
TMP where
have
I'm
your
from, but yes.
you don't have your own district. You just
Do
kinda
they have
like,
sheriffs in Canada?
No,
I don't know.
No, it's
Fair.
just
Oh, plot twist. I'm American.
Yeah.
it's just the OPP.
IRL.
If it's a small town
Yeah.
in Ontario, it's the OPP.
Okay, cool. So you got like 1 OPP guy. That's way less fun than a sheriff. Can't he just call himself a sheriff?
Sure.
I'm sure he
does.
probably does. He probably
I'm
does.
sure
Yeah,
he
he's
does.
like,
You know, like,
I'm
call
the,
me coach.
I'm the
sure
sheriff.
he's
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, sheriff.
yeah.
call
Okay.
me chief or
Town.
something.
What's our sheriff's name, guys?
chief?
Chief? Sheriff Chief?
Sheriff Chief.
Sheriff Chief. Sheriff Chief. That's
Yeah, it
sticking.
is
That's
Sheriff
actually his name.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
an
yeah.
OPP officer named Sheriff Chief.
He's native.
I guess. Is that okay? Let's call him. What do we want to call him?
Oh, I just assumed that he's just OPP Chief, but we all call him Sheriff Chief.
Okay,
Fine.
sweet. Sheriff Chief.
Sheriff Chief.
All right, sweet.
And sometimes behind his back, we call him Cher.
Share. Yes.
Yeah.
Done. Share. Okay.
You know, so,
you guys are passing by the sheriff's office, and you're clearly making jokes about Cher being
Sheriff
in there,
Chief.
private performance, all
What's
that
up,
fun
Cher?
stuff. And you see this kind of old lady. She's like kind of a town character. You've seen her before. She's outside the sheriff's office, just making a scene, trying to get in.
That's my mom. Sorry.
But she's just there,
Come
like
by,
yelling and
legitimately.
trying, like kind of looking through the windows, banging on the door a little bit, just trying to make
She's
kind
the
of a
mom of the
ruckus.
missing girl.
She's an older lady, so she's probably not going to
Grandmother
be.
of the missing girl. I have so many theories.
Oh, I don't know. If you want, you have a trait that you that
Yeah, you
allows
have
you to
your
ask me questions.
But I would
Intuitive.
have to spend a pip on that, and I don't know
would.
how many pips how many more situations.
I mean, I can
want
always
my
give you
pips.
more pips. I
Yeah,
get a
Dawn
lot.
already has
I got a lot.
5.
How did you get? Oh,
Because I
okay.
failed, and I get 2 every time
Forgot
I fail.
about that. You did fail. That was really.
That's
funny.
okay. Lindsay saved you.
Yeah, Lindsay saved me.
Yeah, Lindsay's a bomb.
Lindsay's a good chick.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to come up with a voice for
Yeah,
Lindsay.
How come we
later
didn't
on.
get to fail at class and get more?
Because you
tips?
guys were doing
We're
well with
good.
your yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you
smart,
You
young.
sounded like you knew way more about frog insides than I'm ever gonna know. So I just let you have that one.
So she's making a scene. We're biking past.
Yes.
Do we hear anything or like notice anything? Like
You can get closer if you want.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, you're gonna get closer. Cool. Do you want to like talk to her, or are you just gonna
I have
kind
a
of
notebook.
keep
I'm just-
away from
I have
just?
binoculars. Those are in my bag. You said I could bring anything, and I felt like
yeah.
binoculars would be something I would.
So as you kind of get, so you're gonna ride your bikes like a little bit closer just to get within earshot. You just hear this old lady. I'm gonna do an old lady voice.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna go
ready.
for it. We're gonna try. But she's just kind of banging on the windows, going, "I have questions. I have questions that no one's answering." And she just clearly looks very distressed and not smiling awkwardly like me because I don't want to do
Do-
it.
well,
that was
we-
good. That was good. That was good.
Do
Keep
we?
going.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Do
thank
we
you, thank
know
you.
her name? Like, would we know
It's
her
a
name?
small
Or
town. I
Do you
feel
want
like-
to? I'll let the
Mrs.
intuitive.
Brady, are you okay?
No, it's not Mrs. Brady, but you can spend your intuitive to
whether or
ask
not,
more questions.
How many people are in this town?
10,000 or so.
10,000.
Oh, okay, never
Yeah,
mind. There
yeah.
could be people I
But
don't
how
know.
many, of the like senior citizens of the town does a 17-year-old know, right?
Very few.
If they're frequently banging on the doors and you are a superstitious
but this is.
individual, I
But
feel
we've
like-
never seen her do this before.
No,
No.
So she is a strange lady.
no, you kind of know, like she's
Like-
one of those people that people know of as like just that crazy old lady in town. So you've heard of her doing weird
Right.
things,
Did-
like just
yeah.
yeah.
There's only 10,000 people. Gossip is all we have.
Yeah.
Well, I guess well, that's the thing. If you want to ask questions about her, you can. But if you're keeping to yourself, then
Anything else
you
you
don't get to
noticed?
spend it.
Anything else fun?
No
Does it
one's
look like-
answering.
does it look like
Oh,
Cher's
Cher's
home?
not answering.
No, Cher's
It's
not
his-
answering.
it's
Cher's not there.
car
we
in
don't
the
know.
driveway.
There's an OPP vehicle
cruiser?
parked in the
They're called cruiser.
a cruiser. Yeah, there's a car parked in the lot. There's no reason. It's a Friday afternoon. There's no reason there wouldn't be someone in there.
That's weird.
I feel like I want to play more of a shit disturber than I am because I want to just be like, hey, Sharon, why are you
Damn it,
not
I'm too
answering, man?
Yeah.
Do you want to go over to her, or do you want to bike away? What are you guys gonna do?
We've got nothing else to do with our time, and so I feel like, what do teenagers want to do except be shits?
That's fair.
Logan has homework. They want pop.
What
It is
pop?
Friday.
I don't want to cause any issues.
All pop.
If you want to go for it, go check on Cher.
Something could be wrong.
Yeah, go for it. Have fun.
So are you going up?
Yes.
Cool. So as you get closer, the lady that's like kind of banging on the window just looks at you and goes, "You need to tell them to start listening to me." And she just keeps kind of banging. She's
Is there
just
a
very
back
upset.
door? Like, what is this building like?
Yeah, there would be if you want to break into a police station.
I'm not going to break in, but I'm not saying I
He
won't
wants to
necessarily
just,
go
yeah,
and look
check
through
it
all
out,
the
yeah.
windows and bang on back
Yeah.
doors and
Just check it
do all
out.
sorts of things.
Do you want to go look around the
Yes.
building? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's just like a regular kind of set up little police office. So it could be like a small cabin thing. So there's like a back door with a
It's
front door, a couple
It's just making
windows.
me think of like
Normal
one of
building.
those like shipping container kind of like.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't
It's
know
like
if that would be an
the
entire
small
police
spot.
station.
Yeah.
It's a small building. There would be like a bigger police station in a town nearby. This is kind of like an
Yes.
outpost almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes
So
sense.
there's only like 1 or 2 people patrolling this neighborhood or this like town. So
Cool. Because
Yeah.
not like much happens.
No.
Yeah.
Except for the one random missing girl, too, girl, aka kidnapped.
You know things.
missing.
do you want to talk to Olga at all? By the way, her name's Olga.
As of now, apparently she came from Germany
Yeah.
to live in
no,
a small town in
I,
Ontario, and no
That
one
could be
listens to
something
her.
that you asked, and then I wouldn't have told you until you asked, but then I forgot you didn't know. But that's all
This is
you
how
get.
I will cleverly get information. From
Yeah,
her. I'll
so
just
that
wait
means
you
that you're
out.
She has
Little
a
pitch.
she has a, let's say she has a bag and it just says Olga on it.
Okay,
Kinda-
perfect.
So you're like, yes, the brand
Or maybe
Olga.
she's talking about it. She'd be like, Olga has information and you need to listen to
She talks
Olga.
about
Maybe she
herself
talks
in
about
the
it in third person. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you for
Or
covering my
just,
ass.
hey, it's me, Olga.
Yeah.
I've been
Exactly.
calling.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Exactly.
Treasure, you cannot avoid me forever. Olga has information and wants to tell you.
Yeah.
Because
Do you want to know, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to talk
like
to her?
I'm assuming that the lights are off and he's like hiding
Lights
under
are
his
on.
desk.
Lights
If
are
you look
on,
through
there's
the
nothing.
windows, yeah, lights are on.
I can't see him anywhere. If I like even go all the way around, I can't see.
You're trying to
Cher.
like look in through the
Yeah.
windows. Though there
I'm
are
being
like
nosy. I'm not
there are
looking.
those weird like
I know there are
blind,
bars.
the vertical blinds
Oh.
that are like closed. Like it's pretty clear that the whoever's inside is trying to avoid specifically this crazy woman outside.
She's not crazy. She has information. This is terrible language to listen to someone
That's
who
fair,
could be
that's fair.
helping in an
So
investigation right now.
yeah. I mean, any other 17-year-old would probably call her crazy, but you're
Yeah, you're on her side.
Lots
extra
of people, lots
special.
of people call me crazy. You know what? They don't know what I know.
They're wrong.
They're wrong.
I'm not crazy.
I'll shake my pencil at them.
So yeah, she's like, she just kind of sees you kind of snooping around, and she's like, "What are you trying to do? Break in?"
We could, but no. Wait, what information do you have? Like, what are you looking for? Maybe he's out. I don't think he's out.
I
but
see his car right there. I was talking to him earlier.
Walking is healthy for you. Maybe he's walking. Biking, very good for the cardiovascular system.
How's your charm?
No.
Not very
Yeah,
good.
okay.
But-
That's what it's picking up on.
But knowledgeable. But knowledgeable.
It works. Yeah, it's a good trivia machine. Yeah. She's just like kind of very set in like what she's saying. Like, I've been trying to get in touch with him for weeks and he won't listen to me anymore. He thinks I'm insane.
Why? What do you know?
There's something going on in this town that no one knows about. And
I
I'm
believe
trying to
you.
make him listen.
I believe you. What?
Why would I tell you?
Why wouldn't you tell me? No one else is listening to you.
Well, charm. Weird conversation to have with an old
Yeah.
lady.
Little old lady, you are lonely and you wish for someone to pay attention to you.
This is the
Mesmerized.
closest you get to a friend. Talk to me.
5. Ha! Take that. It's almost as high as I could go.
You're just alone and too young. You can't help me. Make him help me. She starts banging on the window again.
I would if I could, but I can't.
What are you guys doing while this interaction
Well,
is
we're going to
happening?
the pop shop.
You're gone?
Is that not clear? Yeah, he's on his
we
own.
left.
Oh, okay, cool.
Unfortunately, I know where that is because it is a tiny town, so they have not hidden from me.
No, no.
Oh, I don't think that was their
We know we're not
point.
running from you. We're just like,
Yeah,
go do your
yeah,
thing.
he's doing
Not
that thing
interested
again.
in
He's
your
doing
He's
things.
thinking again
Yeah.
with his notebook.
Let's go.
I'm basically like an amateur reporter.
I can almost
except
guarantee you
not
that
a
I'm the one
reporter.
who was like,
Just nosy.
let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Guys. Let him do his thing.
It's like, don't worry, he'll catch up.
It'll be fine.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, she just like doesn't really trust you. Doesn't really know why
I
you're
just, like,
bothering her so
I
much.
just bring out like my binders of clippings and like ask really early. Does it have anything to do with the? I can't remember the missing girl's name 'cause I didn't write
Ellie.
it. Ellie. Writing it down now so I can say it later. Does it have anything to do about Ellie and her kidnapping of 2 years ago?
What do you know about Ellie?
Binder full of clippings.
No, if the sheriff won't talk to me, then I won't talk to anyone. And she just turns and starts walking away.
Wow.
Very slowly.
I won't talk to anyone.
I'm used to this, so I'm really
Yeah.
not that put off.
Yeah, you get over it quickly. Like, another innocent machine, part of the machine. All right, so you guys are at the pop shop. So you go in, it's like the very typical kind of teenager
almost a
hangout
diner.
joint. Yeah, exactly. Very classic. Like, what's the place called? Did we come up with a name?
You know, they have like the booth seats.
Yeah, exactly.
that's what I'm thinking.
milkshakes.
Yeah,
Maybe
like a
someone on
plastic
rollerblades.
booth.
Something classic like the red apple.
Red
Is that
apple.
a classic
Is that
name?
not, is that not, is that not
Something
brand?
classic.
Okay, never mind. Don't do that. That's probably TM'd. Trademarked.
McDonald's. Let's call it Mick.
I feel like it would just be like Joe's Diner.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's a diner in the name.
Boom.
Joe's?
And Joe is there working. He's like, is this the name of the place from Riverdale, or is that not?
No.
I don't watch Riverdale, but just
Frank's
I
Diner.
think
We can think a different
Pop
name.
Tate's, I
No,
think.
no, this is cool. We'll do Joe's. So Joe's Diner. It's very classic. There's like one arcade machine in the back.
Or we
Is
can
arcade
alliterate.
still cool, or is it?
Yeah.
getting
Arcade,
old now?
arcade is big.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's an arcade machine or two in the
Pinball
back.
machine because it's not outlawed at this point. Sorry, I knew. I know
They're
facts about
outlawed?
Pinball machines at one point in time were considered gambling machines, and so they were periodically
You are
outlawed.
you are full of
You
trivia.
didn't win money playing pip.
I'm going to use
But
you
it's
for
a-
a
it was
lot
a
of
game of
80s
chance.
trivia.
For those
Yeah,
of us
you're
watching
right.
at
Game
home,
betting.
you'll realize that all of us are playing ourselves right now.
There's no acting here.
Anyway.
I am an old lady. That is true.
You are an 11-year-old.
So you
Yeah.
guys are all in the diner. You're all kind of piled into this little booth. I'm assuming you ordered some milkshakes or something. What
Yeah.
did you get? You got a pop.
Yeah.
Right? You got a pop. So you've got like a giant plastic.
No,
cup
it would
of-
come in glass. It's the 80s.
Yeah, big plastic, tall, like water glass full of Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
You get milkshakes. It's like if you want to get like a
True.
malt, you're gonna get it in a nice thing. But they
Yeah.
just gotta.
And I do that thing where I take the straws and I put them right here and I'm like,
You're a walrus.
I'm a walrus.
I'm not there, I think, at this point.
Are you doing
guys
like
are
a
just
Pee Wee
ordering.
Herman? He's big in the 80s, right? Is that a thing?
But the best part is that Logan and I are so used to this that we have Dawn at their own booth and us two are sitting at a different booth.
Don's on the next booth
Just-
over
yeah,
over the.
Just sneaking over and be like little puppet
That's
shows.
good. Okay, cool. So Logan is just like textbooks sprawled across the table with his like Pepsi on the end of the table, just buried in a textbook.
Oh no, I got him a shake.
Oh, you got him a shake?
Yeah, I got him a malt.
He's got a crush on me.
Okay, cool. Upgrade to a malt.
Never
good,
say
good,
that
good. They're platonic friends. They're best friends, right?
Yeah.
Or are you just kind of non-friends with everyone?
Mm,
You're like,
no.
you're good.
Then whatever.
Everyone's
Theodore has
company.
two friends, which is Logan, his actual friend, and me, the barnacle.
Oh, I like it. Barnacle. Is that 80s
Yeah.
slang? Is that real, accurate 80s slang?
No, it's what I call people. You can say
Again,
it's
playing
80s slang.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just like buried in a textbook, and every once in a while, without looking, he just goes over and kind of drags the milkshake over, and
And
hear like
slurps
a
loudly.
yeah, and then he puts it back, and he's just kind of
So it's
digging
always
in.
at the bottom.
And he looks up at
Yeah.
you. You're just kind of
Always.
sitting there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he looks up,
Not
and he's
being
like,
helpful. not
"Aren't
being-
you worried about Miss
O'Grady's.
O'Grady's test next Monday?"
AKA the exam.
Yeah.
No, why should I be?
Have you studied?
Yeah.
Well, then tell me what to do. I don't know any of the answers.
Mm.
Yo, bro. Yo. You know what I do? You know what I do? You want to know what I do?
What do
So
you do?
so sometimes when I'm studying, sometimes I'll like write down jokes about the facts and then I remember them.
You sure you don't know any of the answers?
No, I can help. I can definitely help.
Do you want me to help?
my
Do you want me to help?
God.
I can help you come up with a joke.
It's okay. It's just history. We'll be fine.
Oh, okay, good. So, as you guys are kind of going over some history stuff, do you want to spew some Canadian history for me right now? How much of our country's history do you actually know? You guys seem so smart. Roll brains for me.
Okay.
So the question is, what was the first prime minister in Canada? Look at it ready.
Got a 6.
What do you say? You make up whatever you want because it's
I don't know, but that would be easy for any actual Canadian.
Yeah, I know.
That would be like a 2 or 3. I'm sure he's able to do it just fine, right?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, he's good. My guess. John. Ottawa.
Yep.
Okay,
Nailed it.
John Ottawa. John Ottawa. And he writes that down. He's like, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Okay, I'm feeling better already.
Wait a second, hold on. Like, this natural born Theodore would have been Canadian, would have gotten that fine, right?
Well, I don't know. Did you
No,
study?
you roll a 6.
What? Who wouldn't know the first prime minister? You guys all know.
Yes, but it's way funnier that you don't know. You
Spoiler
guys-
alert, I also don't know, but anyway.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, what
shit.
if we never say it?
I don't remember people. You think I'm going to remember
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
I've
yeah, yeah.
never met? I
Yeah.
can remember people who I have met.
Abraham.
Honestly, Logan, just don't write that down.
Ottawa.
Don't,
Been there.
don't do that one. I have no idea. It's okay.
gonna be honest,
If we
maybe
fail,
your
we'll fail
friends fail.
together. It's cool.
That's so funny. We should have like a Canadian
Yeah.
Canadian facts pop up
Yeah,
that
yeah,
comes
yeah,
up
yeah.
during the game.
Yeah, just have
Every
the
time
notes.
Brandon talks.
don't know, yeah.
Fun
Just
fact.
so you know.
That doesn't exist. He's just like, I don't know. My dad's in the maple syrup industry.
Where does
that a
that
thing?
come from?
That's not a thing?
Yes, it is. But anyway,
They come from trees.
what kind of trees?
Maple trees?
Okay, that's good. Yeah, write that down. Write that down. 1 point.
I can ding.
You get an adversity token for that, Brandon.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Logan, can I have a quarter or 5 cents? However much it costs to play pinball.
Yeah, he's just like staring at his book. He just throws like.
Yeah, what is the economy of the time?
What is,
Eighties.
what is
A
an
quarter,
economy?
a quarter,
Yeah,
a
a
quarter, probably a quarter, yeah.
So he just like hands you kind of like a couple of quarters. He doesn't even look, so there's like
Yeah.
nickels and crap mixed in there as well.
Don't eat them. I'm sorry, I'm not here, but
That was a nut.
Okay, cool. Good. Good.
Like a little
random
peanut.
object in your pocket, he wins.
Random object.
It's good. So you at this point come kind of bursting through
Yeah.
the front door, and you see them sitting at their separate tables.
Again, no one will talk to me. I know things. I also have suspicions.
So,
Other people know things, they don't want to share information. Nobody wants to
thought
share
you were
information.
crazy, didn't she?
She's one to talk. That's all I have to say.
Yep. So,
You're
do you
crazy
want
because you're just a kid. You don't know anything. I
Well,
don't. I don't see
milkshake.
her newspaper clippings.
cherry milkshake? Watermelon?
Cherry, please.
Cherry? Okay, cool. Got you.
Cool. So
Who has a watermelon milkshake?
Excuse
you.
you.
An animal.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Great.
I definitely don't think it's a thing.
It's not.
It's
So
trolling.
Logan is looking at you like,
Trolling
so
something in
you
the
know,
80s, but-
you know everything. Do you know the first Prime Minister of Canada? 'Cause so far I have John Ottawa.
Ottawa's the capital of Canada. It's not the last name of a person.
Thanks. Scratches it out. We're just never going to reveal the name of the
No.
first Prime Minister of Canada.
It's a mystery.
you just double down on the two people at this table
Luckily,
who don't know.
Yeah.
luckily,
He has no
We
excuse.
have
Luckily,
phones.
it is
You have a,
not the
you have a
80s.
textbook on
It is not the 80s.
Wait, is everyone Googling this? Does anyone
No.
know? That's so funny. I think my dad's watching this and he put me through school. So.
Good. That's nice.
Oh,
You know-
look,
you know.
oh, look, it's the first search.
my
Everyone
God.
else is asking this too. Apparently-
So the
Johnny McDonald, you got it right.
Yeah. The waitress like looks over at
And
you
we
guys
had
and she's like,
McDonald's. We were
"It's Johnny McDonald. You look stupid."
were
And she
really
just
halfway
keeps
there.
wiping the bar.
We had,
Well, that's
we had a
John
John.
surprised
I had
both of us.
initial, I knew what initial.
He
was
said
called.
F.
I know, but it's the only other John.
Ottawa's close, but
We knew John, there was
It was
initial,
close, yeah.
and then we were saying McDonald's earlier.
So Logan
there
is
we go.
like, "Okay, Johnny." And he goes, "Yeah, sweet. Cool. I knew that. I remember that now. As soon as you said that, I remembered it. That's cool. That's cool." I'm not going to give
I don't
anyone
have those
trivia.
notes
This
on
is going to
me.
be a long session if I keep asking you guys for Canadian trivia. That's good.
Don't know any.
okay.
You don't know any?
So
Here,
trivia?
what do I need to know?
Crazy's
Yeah,
getting
you
a
didn't have to-
cherry shake.
I didn't have to
Test
pass a test to get into this
Y'all
country.
don't believe that I have a
I
watermelon
got
shake.
bored.
Nope.
So the waitress is like kind of at the bar and she's like, "Can I get you guys anything?
Can I get
Cherry shake.
fries?
fries?
Ooh, can I have fries?
2 fries?
Yeah, and his cherry shake. Just
Are you guys paying for that?"
I got you. Okay, I'll take care of
No,
it.
we're dining and
Crazy.
dashing.
Yes.
Of course.
I love when Logan hangs out with his rich friend.
Oh yeah, you're wealthy, aren't you?
Yeah.
So this actually
I'm
works
the
out
blunt
pretty good,
one. You
guys.
should
They're the only ones who know.
She gets to work on the
I'm
milkshakes.
easygoing.
Cool. So it's like kind of a normal day. People are just like chilling in this diner. There's like more teenagers kind of piling in, right? People are just kind of getting weird. Yeah. Do you guys want to keep hanging out here? Or do you want to just kind of carry
Yo,
on
Logan's
with the
knee deep
day?
in books. I'm knee deep in staring at him in books.
Knee deep, not elbow deep. Interesting choice of phrase.
Okay. So as Logan is kind of like, knee deep.
You got
we'll
that
go
one
with that.
wrong.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
to
you.
carry
Yeah.
the-
Jeez. Okay. I don't have an eraser on me. There you go.
go.
Yeah. Okay. So he's just kind of.
It's squared, which means it's not
Wait, this
times
is
two,
history.
but
This is
times-
history.
This is history.
He's doing many homework. Okay.
Then why is he
Yeah.
doing math?
Exactly. This is why he's failing.
He's just playing a crossword right here. He's like,
Tic tac toe. Oh, you want to put the X there?
oh, thank you. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's like pretty much what's going on here. So,
Yeah.
Logan, his bike got screwed up or something on the way here. So we'll say that your mom comes to pick everybody up, and she's going to drive everyone home.
And she's got bike racks on her car.
Yeah.
Got bike racks.
For all
She
four
has
bikes.
2 kids. She's
Yeah.
a working mother. She's got bike racks.
Pretty much 2.5. Like,
She's
Yeah,
got
you're
2
pretty
and a
much
half
always
kids.
here.
yeah, pretty
So,
much.
cool. And then so she's got all the bikes loaded on. You settle up for everybody, I
Yep.
guess. You just pay for people. That's
I
nice.
bike home. Thanks.
You bike home?
Mrs.
Uh,
Dawn and Logan's mom.
Laurier.
Laurier. Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
Logan Laurier and Don Laurier.
Laurier
That's nice.
is the last name.
You and
So like
alliteration.
Mrs. Laurier.
I shall be Charlie Chaplin.
How do you spell
I'm
that?
Don Laurier,
Laurier?
but Logan
Yeah.
Laurier.
Oh, you
Laurier.
aren't Canadian. It's French.
Laurier.
There's an accent thing.
Oh, it's a.
And,
it's a
and
is there an accent like that on that?
No.
No, there doesn't have to be because the
No.
ER.
No, Laurier.
Laurier.
Because
Something.
I
ER.
thought I didn't realize this was a real name. I thought this was just gibberish.
Sir Wilfrid Laurier. As we're talking about history. No, we're
Yeah,
not
I
going
like
to
this.
get into it.
I was going with like the beauty project, and it's
Oh,
Laurier.
Laurier.
with
Who was the
something
prime minister
you
at the
on
time?
E.
Would that have been Trudeau?
For
1989?
First Trudeau,
Oh,
not
right
second
now,
Trudeau.
like the old.
Well,
Trudeau,
yeah, no.
like
Dad
Pierre-
Trudeau. Dad
Pierre-
Trudeau.
Pierre
That Trudeau,
Trudeau.
not this Trudeau. Okay, good. Yeah, are
the
you
idea that Trudeau
Googling
was
it? That's good to know.
Immortal. He's just always been prime minister.
No,
Yeah.
it's like the
That's
He's
Bushes.
like the
It's
doctor.
Canada.
He just reincarnates. And
It's like the
becomes-
Bushes. They're just a dynasty.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We don't talk about
So,
First there were two.
okay, so Mrs. Laurier comes to pick you guys up, and then you're just biking home by yourself, right?
Yes, thanks anyway, Mrs. Laurier.
Okay. Get home safe.
that. Don't get abducted.
It is like summer and maybe 5 p.m. The sun will be up for several more hours.
You've grown so much.
Okay, Charlie. Tell your mom I said hi,
Hi, Mrs. Laurier.
and thanks for the roast beef she sent over the other night. The raisins were really good. Touch.
It's her specialty.
That was nice.
There were exactly a
Okay.
dozen.
Yep.
of them. It's okay.
Have a
Don't
good
worry.
night.
Looking out for you, Mrs.
All
Laurier.
right, so she loads you guys into the car.
Are you a
She's like,
divorcee mom? Like, I just feel like, why am
Yeah.
I giving you casseroles?
Your mom's weird.
Yeah.
She's a divorcee. My mom.
Oh, that's why she's like, I've got all these casseroles.
Yeah.
I can't
She's used to like cooking for a much larger family.
Yeah, it's fair.
So she packs you guys into the van, and she's like, I don't know why you hang out with that nice boy. I'm
Honestly, we don't know either.
okay.
I think he's nice.
Of course you do, Don.
Mom,
That's
Mom,
good, that's
Mom,
good.
guess what? I got marks back from English, and I wrote a essay on how I think that dirt could really be a great foundation for for a bedroom floor, and my teacher gave me an A+ for effort.
Really? I'll have to look at that sheet, make sure there
It was-
weren't
it
any
was-
edits
it
to
was
the
a-
grade.
It was a parody,
A
I
parody.
feel
Like
I
a
helped you
joke.
with that paper, but anyway.
like a joke.
I think I've heard of that.
It's fine. No one will ever understand me.
I think Monty Python's a thing, right? Monty Python has done that. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. So I don't know. What is
You watch Monty
Monty
Python?
Python
What
in
is
the
your
80s?
mom like?
Sorry.
Is there Monty
I'm
Python in the
back.
80s?
87?
Googling.
87?
Continue.
Monty Python's all, like been around for
Universal.
centuries.
Cavemen watched
Yeah,
Monty
100%,
Python.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys are
John
driving
Ottawa
home.
loved Monty Python.
You are, your mom is quite the talkative type,
Yeah.
and she's telling you about her day at work at the bank and how she
The
had.
first one came up in 71, so yes.
See, come on, guys, I know my stuff.
71,
Prime
75,
Minister of
I'm just
Canada.
surprised that Mrs. Laurier would watch Monty Python.
Well, I was actually thinking of Mel Brooks, and then I accidentally said Monty Python.
Ah,
But same.
Similar.
Yeah.
They-
Mel Brooks
one
is
or
more
the other,
American.
yeah.
So, she's just talking about work at the bank and how Todd, won't stop talking about his new wife, and she's too young for him, and it's just an awkward situation, but, he's putting his kids through college, so that's the important thing. And then she just goes dead silent out of nowhere. So you guys are just sitting all, piled into the back seat, and she's just not talking anymore.
I really wish I was there.
You wish you were there? You just get, a spidey sense on your bike. You're like, something strange is afoot.
Yes, and we're all three in the back seat.
Nobody sits in the front. She's like a.
She's
Uber.
hyper safe, real safe.
That's fair.
Yeah, Dawn's not allowed sitting in the
Is she
front
driving
yet.
No.
a
Absolutely
minivan?
not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's you've
Okay,
got,
so it's
the
like
bucket
it's got like
seats and then
Logan
the
and
three
I
in the
are
back.
in like the two seats, and Dawn is like
They're
dead
in the
on
back.
the thing in the back.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah,
With
and-
one of the
and
bikes.
Dawn thinks it's like a limo. Yeah, you're like.
driving in the car, driving. I'm driving in the car.
So it's your mom's like kind of taking a strange route, and you notice at one point your house just goes by, and she just keeps driving. She's kind of carrying along silently. You just hear Charlie's voice in the back of your head, like something weird is going on.
Mom, I don't know if you noticed, but we missed our house. Mom.
Keeps going. Doesn't say anything. She doesn't look at the mirror. She doesn't pay attention to you at all.
Oh my god, that is a safety hazard.
And then
Going through driving school
her
right now.
driving starts getting kind of erratic.
Just going in the
Kind of like she's
Someone unbuckle and get into the front seat, god damn it.
confused as to what how to use the steering wheel and the gas and stuff, and she just gets a little bit more and more erratic.
Yeah, I make sure to buckle at this point.
You buckle?
I don't
Wait,
know
you're
what's
buckling.
going on.
jump in?
Unbuckle, go to the
Jesus,
front.
yeah. No, I wouldn't do that. That's not my character. But Logan
You're
jumps
still
for
like
it?
aloof for it. Logan is like staring at a textbook.
Oh,
right
God.
now.
Yeah, he's buckled in. I'm just casually like, this seems odd. Buckle in.
Oh my god.
She just keeps going kind of left and right. She's clearly like conscious too. She's like looking out the front window, but she's just kind of like awkwardly maneuvering the vehicle. And the more you go in the car, the more you see she's just kind of going in basically a straight line. She's not really taking
Not
corners or
swerving?
anything.
Okay.
Well, she's swerving, but she's not
Yeah.
actively turning in any direction.
Because
She's
she would
just
have to slow
going
down for
as
that.
long
And
as she can.
she's
There you go. Yeah, she's just kind of continuing. As you're still driving, you notice a stop sign just kind of goes by you as she keeps going in a straight line.
Miss,
And then
Miss
another
Laurier,
stop sign
Miss
goes
Laurier, is
by.
everything okay?
She doesn't respond, and you see the woods coming up, like
map.
towards you. Ooh. Let me hope that what I'm describing is what this map looks like. Let's say you're going down this road and you're just going towards the woods. And then you see the trees come closer and closer and closer. And as the van rolls onto the dirt, it finally kind of rolls to a stop as though she wasn't pushing the accelerator. She just
Okay.
let it go and it just kind of slows to a stop. Yeah. And then she turns to you guys and she has this really confused, erratic look. And then in her voice, but not really in her voice, she just really frantically looks at you and says, "You have to help." Logan is now obviously like kind of looking up and he's like, What?
Mom, what's wrong?
You have to help.
What is wrong?
"It has to be you. You have to help."
Okay.
Okay, with what? What do you want us to do?
You're the ones that have to help. You have to figure it out.
Yeah, figure what out. Can we go home, please?
Yes.
I accept.
Sure.
Let's roll brains.
Oh, why am I not in the car?
You chose this.
5.
5.
Okay, that's all she says. She kind of snaps back to the front of the car and then just kind of shakes her head and then like looks up at the woods and goes, "Oh, that's funny. Did you kids ask me to drive you to the river?
Mom?
Hey, Mama, how about I drive for a
Starts like,
second?
she just starts, Theo, you don't have your full license yet. And she
But
just
maybe it'd be better
puts it
to
into
get him-
reverse and kind
That's
of
what your
like
learners is
casually
for. That's what
pulls
your
it
G1
You
out.
gotta let him practice.
Maybe
so maybe
we'll
it'd be
take
better.
you out later. Let's
maybe
get
better
dinner
if
first.
maybe-
Okay, honey? She puts it in drive, and she just drives home. And for the rest of the ride home, it is totally smooth and normal.
Please tell
and-
me someone fills me in on this.
So when you guys get back to your place, I'm assuming you're staying over.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just kind of making dinner for everybody.
Throwing out
Logan
the-
is like sitting at the table with his books, and you guys are kind of sitting across from him, and he looks over at you guys. He's like, so did anybody else think that was kind of weird?
Yeah.
I mean, like, kind is an understatement.
You know what's understatement mean?
I'm an intelligent 11-year-old. Maybe you should do more reading, Logan.
Fine. What? Mom's going crazy, and it's your fault. He just starts staring at his book again and just starts going back to studying. He doesn't want to interact with you. And she's just prepping like macaroni and cheese. 1989. There's hot dogs in it.
What do you think she
It's in the
meant?
90s, but anyway.
Wait, is that an 80s thing too? Hot dogs
No.
and mac and cheese? It's 1989. I made sure it was
89,
close
close,
enough to
yeah,
the
but you
90s
could
that
do
I
that.
could
Yeah.
sprinkle in that kind of stuff. Cool. So yeah, she's just prepping macaroni. She's just
What do you-
No, she's like adding more cheese
Yeah,
to like
more
a
cheese.
KD.
Oh, yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
that's
just the singles
Oh, now
though.
I'm
She's got
hungry.
like the strips, like the
squares.
squares of cheese. She's throwing in, and she's got hot dogs, maybe a little bit of ham. She's throwing in. Yeah, kids like
Little
your
ham
meat.
squares.
Well, ham, little triangles of ham. So you guys just kind of stare
People have
at
house
each
phones.
other.
Like what? Like my MO at this point would just be like, I'm just gonna read this history book.
Logan, you're my
Oh,
friend
this
too.
is
Logan,
terrible.
call
I'm
me
not
and tell
gonna
me
do
about your
this.
crazy mom, please.
You
There
could-
are
you
phones
could call
in
her
the
the crazy
kitchen
lady.
with very long lines. You could
Do you think that you're the type of friend that would call often and like, you
Check
know,
in?
yeah.
Depends. Did this show up on the radio at all? Because I feel like I have a radio tap.
Oh, like like a police scanner
Yeah.
type thing? That wouldn't have shown up on the radio, but do you want to like check out your police scanner and see what's going on?
Always? Like,
Okay.
you think
do you
I'm
just
not
always
just,
have
like-
it on?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
why do you think I go home? So I'm just like, I have to go to, like, I have a little, like, kind of portable one, but it's not as
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Let's say so you are listening to the scanner, and there's a lot of calls coming in about this kind of like erratic sleepwalking, weird phenomenon that's happening. So you're getting a lot of calls like, oh, you know, this person was found on someone's lawn, like vandalizing their lawn, and had no memory of doing it, and all of this stuff. Here, roll brains. Let's see how you decipher what's
An
going
active
on.
Gossip, so I
Yeah.
know. 11.
Cool. So yeah, what you're kind of extrapolating is that the things that people are doing are very random, and they don't feel like, you know, violent or dangerous.
I have a map. There are
You know,
pins.
You're pinning things
Yes.
down. Cool. It's very scattered, but it's definitely only been reported in the town.
In this area.
Yeah, yeah,
Is there
yeah.
like at times that they kind of happen at? They seem to happen like one at
They've
a time.
been happening since like midnight,
Since
like
midnight.
the previous night.
Do they
All
appear
over
to
the
be
place.
one at a time? Like, does
Yes.
one start and the other one start?
Yeah,
and
so
start,
you're
stop
not
and
getting
start?
calls. I mean, you're not the one you're not around experiencing
Mm-hmm.
it, but from what you've heard, there hasn't been any instance of like, these two people are doing this thing. That's weird. It's mostly just kind of one person.
We got another
once in a
report
while.
over here, so it seems to be like.
Yeah,
one, the
exactly.
next,
And
the
it's all
next.
over the place, all over the town.
There are strings attaching things. There is-
Yeah, exactly.
Da-da-da-da-da.
So you are just like, I guess you're in your little basement like hideout, or is
Yes.
this in your bedroom, or?
Well, my
It's his
bedroom is the basement.
It's 100% his bedroom.
Oh, okay,
Bedroom's
cool. You
basement,
live in the
yeah.
Exactly. My
basement. I
bedroom
love
is
it.
the basement, is it
Perfect.
not? You know.
So your mom, the divorcee, is currently
I
prepping
just feel
a dinner.
like the Weekenders, you know,
Is
like
another beef
Tito's
roast?
mom.
Please tell me it's another beef roast.
Oh yeah, beef roast with raisins in it for
Yeah.
sure. Let's do it.
You
so,
know, like the Weekenders, you know, like Tito's mom.
Yeah.
Who like serves some really weird shit. Like I feel like that's my mom.
yeah. Perfect. So okay, well then let's say she's doing something different this time. Let's say she's making like a jelly, one of those weird savory jellies. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
They're
but
terrifying.
yes.
But yeah,
I
so
will-
she's got like a big jelly mold
My
that
mother
she's
would make
put like
this,
ham
but no, I
and
don't
stuff
know it.
in, and she's making one of these big jelly things.
Is this Canadian?
No, I don't know. It's like a weird. It's not of our time for sure.
Right.
We're aging ourselves. We never ate weird jellies as kids. But
Yes, never.
your mom is prepping this strange kind of jelly concoction, and you're just kind of used to eating. Like, you prefer order, but you know that your mom is, whatever she's going to bring you is like barely edible. But she's making a meal for a gathering tonight. So she's got, she's
I feel
got
like she
people
does
coming
this
over.
in like response to me. Like she feels like
Oh,
I'm
she's
too
doing it to,
orderly, so
like-
she needs to make more chaos in order to like expose
trying
me
to
to
balance
things. And
you
I'm
out.
like, I portion it very specifically
trying
on
to,
my
like,
plate, and
push
she's
you to
just like,
be a
it'll
little
be
more-
fine. It's like one of those like she like read an article and like you write into
Like Parenting
Susie,
Weekly?
yeah, I just like and
Ask
it's like
Cherry. And she's like,
yeah, it's
you
like
need to.
expose them to more chaos so they don't feel more normalized or something. Like, so that's
Exactly.
what she's doing to me.
Yeah, so
like,
she's
trying to,
got her
like-
jelly. She's got friends coming over. When you get called up to dinner,
Wine moms. Sorry.
yeah. So you see, there's a woman that you haven't met before, and like a young kid who looks really quiet, or like he just kind of looks, to himself. He's not really there to be like, wow, new friend. He's about Dawn's age, so he's like 12. The woman that he's with, who's probably his mom, from what you can assume based on the fact that he's the only kid there, she's like very pretty, kind of mom age. Like she's not too young to be in that neighborhood. She looks about your mom's age, but very, very good looking.
To be fair, she's in her late 20s. It's the 89.
It's an 89. She's like 31. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then there's a man there that you
She's
recognize.
our age.
You recognize this guy, but you can't really place.
Like a dad guy or like a teenage guy.
He's a dad guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's like a very he looks like almost like a news reporter. Like he looks really well put together, and he just
Strange that I would not know
looks like
this
a
man.
super charismatic guy. But you can, if you want, you have your thing. You can spend. You have
You're
it for
forcing
a
me
reason.
to spend my jujubes. All right.
All right. So, just for those at home, he's spending one of his adversity jubes to. We can't eat these; they're glass. Don't invite our
They look
players
like
to eat
jujubes.
them. So he has the intuitive trait, which means he can spend an adversity token to ask me a question about an NPC or his surroundings, and I've been pressuring him to use them. So what do you want to
protective
know?
of my jujubes.
What do you want to know?
What is it? Who is he? What is his profession? Why is he here?
You don't know his profession.
Is he trying
just
to
by
woo my
looking at
mother? That's all.
You recognize him as
And from
some,
the TV? Sorry.
No.
Do we have TV? Yes.
Yeah, it's 89. So you recognize him from the high school, but before you went there, maybe he was there. I guess you're in junior year, so he was there the first year
According
you
to-
were there.
Okay.
So he was the principal of the school when you guys were in your freshman year of high school, and then he left after that. And so you have a principal that you've been with now
For
since
some
then.
reason, he still lives in this town, but apparently doesn't have a job as a principal. Strange.
Might have been superintendent. Might have
So
been
they all sit down to dinner, and your mom. What's your mom's name? Or what's your
Joyce.
last name? Oh, Joyce. Ooh, Joyce. And then what's her last name?
We're in between last names right now because she's recently divorced.
So she blank, Miss Blank.
Blank?
Okay, I like it, Miss Blank.
She's deciding if she's going back to her maiden name.
Yeah. Okay. So she has everyone sit down. She's like, Charlie, you remember Mr. What's his name gonna be?
Thomas? Thompson.
Thompson. Mr. Thompson.
Thompson.
You remember Mr. Thompson? He used to work at your high school.
It's
Remember?
possibly a superintendent or a principal. We have yet to.
He was a
remember.
principal.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a principal. So you remember him, right? And Mr. Thompson just kind of looks at you like.
I'm sure he remembers me.
Yeah, no, he has no idea who you are. It's very obvious he's being polite. He's a very charismatic guy. So he's like, Charlie, nice to see you again, pal. And he like goes in to shake your hand in one of those ways. You're like,
Germs are-
I don't want to touch this guy.
Yeah.
But he goes in to shake your hand. Do you shake his hand back? Or you go,
I
you
start
go,
off a fact
germs.
about. I start off a fact about the plethora of human traits, and the infrequency of people washing their hands.
Oh, and he just goes, I remember you now, pal. Nice to see you again. He gives you a
on the
little,
shoulder,
gives you a little
like-
smack on the back and then sits down. Joyce, you've met my wife. Let's call her Brittany.
These are not names from the 80s.
Let
I'm
it
just going
be.
to like
Hey, Britney Spears was born in the 80s, right? 70s?
So she's married to someone.
So you've met my new wife, Brittany, and her
New wife.
son,
Oh, is this the young one?
Donald.
Who's
name's
the
Donald.
12-year-old?
Yes, he's a
Okay, got it.
12-year-old. So Brittany is like kind of quiet, but she's like, yeah, nice to see you again, Joyce. Nice to see you. And Donald is like not even looking up from the table. He just kind of stares at his plate of weird jelly concoction. So Joyce is trying to be like the nice host with this very awkward table of people.
So is it just me and my mom and this weird
couple
mixed
and
family?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I know. So Joyce, let's say, was let's say, do you want to say Joyce is the secretary at the high school?
Yes.
This is why I don't
Yes.
skip school. Because my mother's the secretary.
Yeah, I like that. So your mom, Joyce Blank, is the secretary at the high school. So that's how she knows
What's his
Mr.
face?
Thompson.
That's it.
I wrote Johnson. Is it Johnson? And I'm just saying
No,
Thompson.
we said Thompson.
Yeah,
Thompson. Who's Johnson?
No,
Maybe
not
I'm
Johnson, yeah.
Johnson.
Okay,
Nobody
Thompson.
knows.
Sorry, I'm writing a lot of things and talking
fine.
at the same time. Okay, so Mr. Thompson and her know each other from that.
They're work friends.
Yeah. So
What he does
she-
now, nobody knows because he doesn't actually work at the.
No, he doesn't
anymore.
work at the high school. You can ask him if you want.
I would because
You're
I
just,
am
like,
blunt.
staring at your mom, and you're like, "We don't know what he does, Mom. Why is he here?"
And also, he left, and I'm a blend individual. So, Mr. Thompson, what do you do these days since you're no longer working as a principal, which I didn't feel would be that much of a transferable
Yeah,
profession?
nice of you to ask, son. I work in sales now. Sales.
Cars?
I'm kind of, I have a diverse,
Supplements?
kind of repertoire of
Tupperware?
Tupperware for any occasion, any meal, any size, and
Got it. Not usually a masculine profession.
he just kind of like awkwardly like,
But I like the idea that
"You're a charming kid, Joyce. You raised a strong, manly boy here."
But the question I have is, are we saying that Charlie, like, him taking notes right now is actually what he does at the
Yes.
dinner table?
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
always-
yeah,
I'm
okay,
assuming
cool.
that's very in
Just
character.
I
He's
have
just
notes on everyone
scribbling.
in the neighborhood.
Yeah. So you kind of learn through the conversation that, just so I don't have to role play two people having a conversation with each other over you, he left town a couple years ago, like when he quit his job as the principal.
To become a
and-
salesman.
To become a salesman. And
Tupperware.
now he's back in town.
Very
he
lucrative,
has a
you
new
would say?
wife. Yeah, it gets me by. Yeah. I'm living in a nice place. Got my beautiful wife Brittany now.
Stay at home mom? Do you work? Mrs. Brittany? Mrs. Thompson, married?
I'm in beauty school. I'm studying to become an esthetician. Yeah.
We have post-secondary education in this town.
There's no online courses.
I feel like trade school's nearby.
I'm learning through a magazine. Yeah, I have a magazine
mail in.
subscription to Cosmopolitan. I'm self-taught. Yeah, it's a lot of self-teaching. Yeah.
He picked a winner.
We can all dwell on that. Yeah.
I'm sure she did her own nails, but anyway.
Yeah, and they're like just chipped. They're like 2 inches long. No, that's in now though. I guess in 2019, but
She's
wasn't
got
in
big hair,
1989.
I'm assuming.
Oh my God, perm, beautiful, big perm, Farrah Fawcett. Yeah, she's going for it. That's like that. You don't learn a lot more than that.
really
It's
a
just
drag
kind of
queen?
weird.
Wait, so she's not from here.
No, she's from out of town as well.
So her son is the new kid in Dawn's school.
Yes. Yeah, he's going to be
Moved here
starting.
when?
He's going to be starting on Monday. They've just moved into town.
Oh, so moving right at the end of the school year. You didn't think that was a bad decision? Couldn't have waited a couple of weeks for school to finish
He's
it.
caught up on all his courses. He's a very educated young man. Aren't you, Donald? And he just doesn't. He's like staring at the table, like kind of picking at his Jello. And when he pokes it with his fork,
course,
it just
like
kind of like. like a ripple goes
it's
through
done
it.
in one of those, those like pipeline things that have like the hole in the middle and like they're like ribbed and like kind of stuff, and you like turn it
Oh,
upside down.
yeah.
Those slices down.
So once dinner is
what
wrapped
you're
up,
doing. Exactly what
you
I'm
are
prescribing.
in your basement dwelling after dinner with a tummy full of probably very little of that Jello stuff that you would have consumed.
Beautiful, beautiful Jello.
Mhm.
Savory,
And-
savory Jello. This is not dessert.
No. And you had Jello for dessert as well. The sweet
She's
Jello.
kind of a one-trick wonder.
Yeah, it was like mint Jello. Like she's
I
just.
feel like there's like a part of
experimenting.
me that would like call my mom by her first name and be like, Joyce is not a great chef.
You exclusively call her Joyce.
Yeah, because
That-
she's like laid back, too, because she probably was
She's
like a
a cool
16-year-old mom or something.
Oh
so
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, just call me
She's
Joyce,
like
you
Amy
know?
Poehler mom, like trying to be.
Trying to be
Yeah,
cool.
she's
Exactly.
trying to relate to you so that
Yeah.
you'll like come out of your
Come
shell.
on.
Yeah, she read in a magazine.
Yeah.
Magazines are big in the 80s,
Magazines
right?
are big in the
They're
80s, and she reads a
A
lot.
lot of
them.
magazines. Cool. So you're in the basement. You have your own phone in the basement. You've got quite a bit of like electronic stuff set up in
Because
there.
she also
You've
read
got,
in a
like,
magazine that it's good to have independence
For me.
from,
that's true.
especially as,
She
as a single mom.
read that
now at
after
this
she got
point.
divorced. Yeah,
Yeah, she got divorced and as a
After
single
her
mom,
husband
it'd be good to like so they don't come attached to you, get them, a little bit like out nesting.
So
yes.
you're in the basement and you get your phone there. Do you want to call your friends and tell them about this like man that's come back into town that you're writing notes on?
Yes, and also
or
what I
about
heard on the
that?
radio.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, you heard about more like
Because I care
weird
about that much more.
instances.
I am a gossip, so it's not that I don't just talk about everything that happens.
Yeah,
And as a teenager, I love to talk on the phone. At least I did when I was a teenager.
that's fair.
So.
All right. So
You could
when
live
you
just
call,
down the street from me, and it doesn't matter.
So
I will
calls.
call you.
the phone rings.
I know to call
Yeah.
one house, and both will be
Well,
there.
there you go. Yeah. So you call Don's house, and
Sure,
Mrs.
Dawn
Laurier
Anders.
picks up, and
Wow,
she
you
just
don't
kind
beat her
of
to
calls
the
out to the
phone.
living room. She's like, "Kids, your nice friend Charlie's calling."
I got it, Miss Laurier.
Hi, Charlie.
Take
You-
the phone. Please remove our number from your lists, and I hang up.
And I'm like,
Hey.
Oh,
Classic
you immediately
callback.
call back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phone just takes like a second. It starts ringing again.
Yeah.
so you're not gonna believe who was at dinner tonight?
Oh, who?
Old Mr. Thompson, our previous principal.
Who?
Mr. Thompson, the guy who left town, apparently got married to a beautician from the magazines.
Okay.
And as a 12-year-old kid, anyway, is Don there? Don! Just yell loud.
I like it.
Uh,
Do you hear that?
No.
You don't hear it?
I'm sure you hold the phone away from your ear for most of the
They're
conversation,
dead.
to be fair.
Who's dead?
What do you
Quit
want?
looking on the
Charlie?
phone.
I know.
Quit looking on the phone, bestie. Quit looking on the phone.
Yeah, I don't trust you talking to Don. What's up?
Hey.
No,
Give me
I
the
said
phone.
Logan.
Give me the
Nicknames.
phone.
Pay
Give me the
attention.
phone.
At the you hear your name and you're
You
like,
turd, you turd poodle.
Okay, do you want to roll what's going to be like grab the phone?
Fight?
That sounds so
Swift.
nasty.
No.
No, fight is gonna be funny.
Fight? Okay, roll fight.
Yeah, you should,
D4
like,
versus
oh.
You have
D4.
D4 as well.
You win!
Okay, so you rip the phone from his hand and you got it in your
Hey, what's up?
Hey, do you got a
That's
new
the
kid in
thing.
your school named Donald?
Donald.
Donald.
I have-
Don and
there's
Donald. I feel like that's too close of a name. He should probably change
Donald
this.
hasn't started
I
school
don't.
yet.
I don't know who this is. What are we talking about?
And apparently a new 12-year-old kid. I wonder if he's being saying he apparently he's all caught up, whatever the fuck that means. I don't swear.
Wait, what did you
You
say?
just hear from the Charlie.
You just hear Joyce from the other room. Charlie, language.
The bejesus. I don't even know. What
I
did
like
you
that
say?
bejesus.
What do you say in the
heck.
80s?
The heck.
Heck.
Ooh, whatever the
Suppose.
heck that means. You said his name was Donald, like Donald Duck. Do you think he's funny? Do you think he watches Mickey Mouse?
I don't think he talks.
Oh.
How do you socialize with these two? It's just like.
Meanwhile,
This is why we're friends.
Logan is sitting quietly doing his homework.
Yeah.
And I'm quietly like half reading and just half kind of just like.
I
Giving
love
him
your friendship
wrong
with him is
answers.
basically just not talking
Yep.
ever, and
Yeah.
that's so good. That's
It's so
healthy.
nice.
Yeah. I
Now
love it.
I'm kind of like watching this and I'm like, it's entertaining.
I like that I barely knew you and
Yeah,
you
you're just like, I just
barely
talking
knew. Because no one else on the phone would talk
So,
to me.
he's coming to my school?
Yeah, Brandon's going to your school. He'll be 12. So I guess not your grade, but maybe your grade. I don't know. I didn't ask.
Maybe. I like
I
new
did ask,
people.
he didn't
That'd
tell.
be fun.
So
Anyway.
Joyce is listening to you talking on the phone from downstairs, and she's very excited that you have friends. And so she comes running downstairs. She's like, "Are you talking to your friends? Are you talking to some friends?" I'm on the phone, Joyce. You should invite them over. It's Friday night. Socialize, watch a movie, play some.
What's that? Yeah, I should come over. Yeah, no, totally. I'm gonna.
And she grabs
I'll see you in a
grabs
minute.
the phone from your hand.
Whoa,
She's
come
like,
over.
You want to wrestle me for it? You want to wrestle me for it, Joyce?
Come over. Can I rip the phone out of Don's hand?
Also,
Roll fight.
Alright,
Joyce would
And
never
you
be
and I
that
roll fight.
aggressive. You
No,
would.
she's very excited.
Oh
Roll
my
fight.
god.
Roll fight. I'm rolling a
3.
d4.
Oh, damn it.
I'm rolling a 4.
2.
Wait, how much? So what is? How much
Fight?
is that?
Fight?
I'm at 10.
Fight.
Fight. Got
4.
it.
4, 4, 2.
12.
Okay.
Fight me for this phone, Joyce.
I
Fight me for this
rolled-
phone.
I rolled a 3. She does not get it, but she just screams at your face. She's like, everyone's invited over. Come on over to our house. I'll make you cookies.
Don't you dare come over here. I don't know what you
Don't
told
eat
Don,
her
but don't you
cookies.
dare come over here. You are
Don't eat her
not welcome
cookies.
here. Do not come over here.
We have a barbecue.
See you in a minute. See you in a little bit.
Don't you dare.
Theodore,
Don't you
love
dare. I'm
you.
locking
Kiss,
you
kiss.
out.
Bye bye. I don't know what they
Are
talk.
you going
No,
to
no.
their house? Are you going over to your friend's house? Are you going to go socialize with
Yeah,
your
Mom.
friends?
Very busy.
I'm
Lots
going to
of
call
What have you
Grandma
done?
and tell her.
I didn't do anything. He invited himself.
lots of demands on my time.
I just figured if people want to do something, we should let them.
Do I have a Polaroid camera? Am I
Hey, Logan.
spoiled?
I'll let you have a camera.
Um,
Put it in your bag. Have it written
I'm gonna
on
take
your
a picture
backpack.
of my connections.
Okay.
Cause I can't. You guys won't come here, and so I
So
can't
you
bring
take
my
a
map
picture of
with
it.
me.
Okay,
We
so
will
you
not
take a
go
photo,
there.
a Polaroid of
Yeah,
your
he invited
thing.
us over first, but
Do you have the
I did not. I
Polaroid?
invited
Oh, you're
myself.
right.
Yeah, what's that, Mom? You totally.
Charlie, do you have the camera in your backpack?
That's
Or is
probably
it
just like
just
in
you
the
leave it
basement
there?
with me.
Okay,
And
but
then-
you take the photo with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So you
I might like pack it because like
All right.
shenanigans
You're
may
gonna pack your
ensue.
camera. So write it in your backpack so you have it. So you bike over. It's a quick bike ride to the
Is it
Laurier
do I even
household.
have to bike? How far is this realistically?
how far?
I don't know. You can all have to ride your bike if you don't want to, but it's kids on. It's not kids on
Where was
foot.
the public schools?
We like our bikes.
I think it's that.
Public schools here?
Yeah.
And this is high school?
High school's there.
High school's there? Which means you probably live like,
Yeah,
somewhere,
what- yeah, over here.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys were
Well,
driving past the
past
house.
the house.
and
Yeah, so we-
died.
yeah,
yeah.
Right here. Not
Sorry,
died, but
logistics.
almost
Give
died.
us a sec.
Yeah, one second.
So yeah.
Show it.
Oh, right, sorry,
we got our little
We're
town
plotting things
map.
out. So we're saying that if the high school's here and the
don't know if
public
the camera
school's over
can
Yeah,
see
here.
yeah, move it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If the high
You
might
school's
need to-
here and the public
I
school's
don't think
here.
it's that important.
But they drove down the road into the woods
So
here.
we're
We
probably like over
live on
here.
the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah, this is where Don and Logan live. Okay.
This would be a
And
really
what is
good
number
time
one?
for a
What is number
commercial break
one?
if we had one, wouldn't it?
Sure.
Oh, that's where Cher lives.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Anyone
makes
wanna
sense. So we would have done like.
sponsor us? Okay, come here. Give me the map.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is a
no,
me
we're good.
reference, not
We're
a you
good.
reference. I can make it up as I go. So you bike over to the Laurier household. That is literally the most important thing about this. The streets. You pass a squirrel. There you go. There's your detail. And then you get to the Laurier house. That's it. You write it down.
Suspicious squirrel.
You're like, that's a new squirrel. I haven't seen that one before.
What time is it at this point?
Okay,
because
no.
I do
So
not
you get
feel
to
like
the
squirrels should be
Laurier
awake at this,
house.
at this time. It
Red
might
card,
be a robotic
red card.
squirrel.
So you get to the house, and Mrs. Laurier opens the door and just, oh, Charlie, you decided to come by.
I'm so
Kids.
sorry.
Yeah. Hey. Hi.
I'm Miss
just
Laura.
mom,
I know you
Mom,
don't. I know you don't care for my company, but I just really had to get out of my house right
Mom,
now.
there's a new kid.
Don't
coming
worry,
to
I've
my
already
school.
eaten. You don't have to feed me.
It's gonna be Donald
I
Duck.
ate Jello.
We're gonna be good
Savory
friends.
Jello. Don't accept that.
Okay. You guys, out of my sight. And she
That's
just
fair.
closes the door and lets you guys go do your thing.
Whereas there was like one talking child's enough. Two is too
Yeah.
many.
Oh my goodness! We can tell you what happened to our mom.
Ooh. Details.
Go
Oh,
for
it's
child
actually
details.
not great. We could have died. We were driving
believe you.
in the car. Thank you. This is so.
I'm very validating.
Yeah, you were very validating. And we were driving in the car, and then all of a sudden, she
I also
just
read that in a magazine.
she just stopped and she just started staring out and started
What time?
squirming.
Did you notice the time?
I don't know. It was when she picked us up. However long ago that was.
I would have noted the time.
Yeah, you would have known at the time. So like,
feel
so
like I
like
recorded.
Not
5-ish,
important.
just after 5.
Let
But
them
it's
talk.
important
Let them
to
talk.
my-
It's not that important.
You say that, but I have a map.
And then we almost drove all the way into the woods, but then the car stopped, and then she woke up and she was like, "You need to help us. You're the one." What?
This wasn't important to share over the phone. You didn't think that this would be relevant.
I'm not in the room right now.
You say that.
I mean-
like I didn't
You
go
were
and find you.
sitting
Yeah.
next to Charlie saying, I am not in the room.
That's literally the time he's like, I'm not here right now. I'm not.
I love
Wait,
that.
remember that happened? Do you remember that happened? It was really scary.
Logan, do you still need help with your homework?
Logan, Logan.
He just kind of closes his book. He's like,
It's Friday, Logan.
Logan,
Hang out
tomorrow's
with
a
us.
new day. We will grasp the reins. For now, it is presumably 7 p.m. We'll just pick a time, random time.
he's just kind of looking up at you.
And your mum drove into the woods and declared a prophecy at you, and you didn't think this was shareable over the phone. Does nobody talk on the phone but me?
I mean, I don't have your number, but
I have a history test on Monday.
You have an exam. It's called an exam. If you don't pass it, you don't graduate. But anyway.
Logan, are your grades that bad? I thought they were fine.
I just really want to get into a college and get out of this town someday. So
We have a whole nother year. Calm down.
you thought the prime minister's name,
We don't want to talk about that, all right?
Was
History is
John
not my
Ottawa?
strong. All right, look, I don't.
and I believed you.
I have so many more questions about, like, who's taking history in grade 11?
I mean,
You want to be a
No,
history
that was the
professor?
thing. That was the thing.
You only need one credit, and you usually take it in grade
No, no,
9.
no, no, no. Hold on, back
you
up, back
did
up, back up. Like in my high school, it was like you had to take 2 years of
More of this.
history.
Yeah.
No.
One for the country, one for
Logan
everyone
just
else.
closes
Closes his
his textbook
Yeah.
and he's like, "Can we stop talking about history
can we talk about what
for
happened with
2
Mom?
seconds?"
You want
and
to talk about history?
the
You want
fact
to talk about
that-
history? Apparently, an hour ago, which was in the past, aka history, you drove into the woods with your mother and got a prophecy declared at you, and nobody thought this was
But
relevant.
but she wouldn't say
Nobody
anything.
thought they would tell me
I mean,
this.
I told you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dawn.
I don't have your number.
This is bullshit. I don't swear.
We don't.
Who
We don't
taught
call
people
there.
to talk
I
in
mean,
the
I don't
80s?
know how to read a phone book.
That is, you beggar. That is some serious turd poodle. We wrote down slang beforehand.
We did. That's a good one. Thanks for bringing that out now.
I was just gonna go get pegged. So.
So what did that crazy old lady say to you earlier?
Oh yeah.
She wouldn't.
She declare a prophecy at
To
you?
you, and
No.
you didn't tell us.
No, I told you. When I got to the diner.
Whoa, she told you a prophecy and you didn't tell us? Charlie, like,
Bad friend.
how could you?
Bad friend.
Charlie, dang, wow.
Bad friend.
Oh,
Don thinks
oh,
you're a bad friend.
man. Do we still have ice cream?
Ice cream?
Yeah, do we still have any?
Oh my God, you're gonna get
He just
fat.
like those, I think there'd be some ice. Let's say there's some like popsicles in the freezer.
Popsicles are not ice cream. They're
Yeah.
frozen
Logan, let's go popsicles.
water.
You
at
go
this
get
point.
No,
popsicle.
we can. Logan.
Oh yeah. Okay,
let's
so we
popsicles.
go and get
Yeah,
popsicles,
yeah.
and we're like kind of peeking through the white packaging, trying to make sure we don't get any purple ones, because like no.
No, ew,
Right.
gross.
So
No, you don't want the red ones. The red ones are
The
either
red ones
they can
are
be
the
like
best
4 different
ones.
flavors. The purple
We
ones
give
are only
him
the
the purple
dependable
ones.
flavor.
We give him the
Oh,
purple ones.
yeah.
Okay.
So Logan and Theo bring them back and just hand them out.
Purple, red.
Which are the worst flavors. I'm just gonna say it. Is it cherry? Is it strawberry? Is it watermelon? Nobody fucking knows.
It's red. It's good. It's tasty.
If it was watermelon, he'd like it.
It's true because apparently he likes watermelon milkshakes, which are not a thing.
They're totally a thing. They're my favorite milkshake.
Anyway,
So you guys still don't want to talk about the crazy
I
old
was
lady
trying
and the
to talk
fact
about it,
that our
and I was
mom tried
trying
to
to-
kill us.
Yes, I want to talk about
you
it.
weren't even paying attention.
Someone does not
You
want to
weren't
talk
even
about
paying
it.
attention. You were.
Well, do you have any ideas?
Obviously.
How do you
Remember.
think it happened?
Obviously.
I'm just not getting
Mind
in the
control.
car again.
Pay attention.
Unsubscribe.
Not a mass
Unsubscribe. I'm
There's not a thing.
done.
There's no internet. You
Bye.
can't subscribe.
Going upstairs. I
You can subscribe to magazines.
Yeah,
Shit.
unsubscribe.
Thank
magazine.
you.
It was a
Turd
thing.
poodle.
Turd poodle.
Watch your language.
All right, you beggars. I don't even know what it means anymore. I can't
It's a frat
remember.
bro.
Oh, there. Ha!
It's not that helpful for you.
Okay. So what, do you guys have any like discussion that you want to have on the events of today?
I bring out my Polaroid,
Okay.
which is a map that I have been putting together. Pay attention, you plebes. Don't know if that's a term in the 80s, but it is now.
You're the first one to use it. Done.
Coining it,
Coined.
trademark.
And what does the Polaroid have on it?
It has the picture of my map with my pins of all the continuous cases of the reports of all of this sleepwalking. Sleepwalking in the middle of the day? I think not. Nobody takes that many naps. Unless we are now a town of narcoleptics.
You have major issues.
Mind control. I'm just saying.
So if it's not sleepwalking, then what is it?
Mind control. Do you not listen to me when I speak? I've said it like 5 times now. Mind.
Who's
control? Do you need to spell it?
controlling?
M-I-N-D. Control. It's too long to spell. Don't have time.
Well, if who's controlling it then? And why would they do that? Why would they
Actually, on that note,
bring it?
where's your mom?
being mind controlled.
She's like in the living room with a magazine staring at the TV. I feel like you guys are probably in the kitchen or something right now, right?
Yeah.
You're
I
like
just
at
wanted
the
to check and
dining
make
room
sure.
Does
table.
nobody else have
Oh, she is
basements?
absorbed in a.
So she's
in a-
fine.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
I just wanted to check on that.
She's reading.
Oh,
what is
she's
it?
not sleepwalking, is what you're
No,
asking.
yeah.
No, she's not
What
sleepwalking
is, the,
right now.
what is it called? Like the sexy columns, but the girls always read. What's it?
Like centerfold? Oh,
Horoscopes?
wait. No.
Ooh. Yes, but
It's not what you're describing.
No,
but
but I'm
it's-
trying to
it's
think of, like-
helpful.
You say sexy lady? I don't know.
No, they always have like the like.
You're a
Dear,
Taurus.
what-
You're probably a double D. No.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Well,
What's like the female version of Playboy? Anyway,
Okay.
maybe she subscribes. Who knows?
Anyway, who's controlling the mind if that's what you think it is?
Clearly the scientists at the laboratories, the closed
What laboratory?
down, closed down.
We have to close
The
the
mill?
laboratories?
Which much?
What? Don't take my map
The
again.
notes.
Oh, jeez.
The notes.
What are you asking? Just ask me.
Number 5, the mill.
The mill, yeah.
I told you that. Oh, jeez. I
The
made
mill?
a map for myself.
Yeah, it's nice.
And that way I
Barely
could,
didn't give us
I could
copies, but
lie
you
about
did
what's
that
on
nice.
it, and then they wouldn't know. But now they know.
You don't think I know my town?
Yeah, we know our town.
I know, but then I could. It
But I
doesn't
don't
have to
have it.
look like them.
But it
Okay.
does now.
So what do you guys have then? You have the strange sleepwalking. Apparently,
Sleepwalking.
a secret lab in the mill.
Of a
Where
town
did
of
that come
apparently
from, though?
narcoleptics.
That was a very
Unless-
Charlie thing.
Yeah, I was like, I don't
Yeah.
trust this
I
abandoned
don't
lab in
trust
the
it
mill.
either.
Okay.
not-
Unless, of
I'll
course,
say
they're putting something in
let's
the
have-
water, which is turning us all
who's-
into
Who's
narcoleptics.
the lowest brains here? Your D8, your
I'm
D10,
D8.
and your D20, right?
Yeah.
So let's go for
And you
the-
were all doubting the
I'm gonna
D20.
say
I'm just
you
putting
and
it out
Logan
there.
have the same brain, so I'm gonna roll a D8 and we'll decide.
No.
Did you decide
Figure
beforehand, or
out
are you
anything.
deciding now?
He'll figure out. Let's think. Well, okay. I'll say this because I think that Logan doesn't have as much information as Charlie does.
Or Charlie
But
has all the
what
information.
else-
Charlie has the radio.
So what do you know that you're gonna bring to this little like Scooby gang of yours? What kind of information are you bringing to the table
It's happening.
besides magazine articles?
It's not magazine articles. It's the newspaper. Very reputable. I was gonna say I'm on this
Charlie
trash
just
race.
turns to God and goes, "You don't understand me." I apologize.
So Logan, how's that restraining order going?
Yeah. You just get a letter from God. I really don't have time for that. You're on your own, kid. Okay.
Dear God, no, Charlie, I've told you. No more letters.
So,
Letter to the editor. Dear Niantic. It's a Pokemon Go reference.
Okay, what information do you have?
So this innovator, it does not apparently have an age restriction. I assume.
Wait, are you still talking about the magazine? What are we
No,
talking about?
I'm talking about. I listened to the radio about who
Oh,
many people
the
are
sleepwalking.
the narcoleptics,
Mm,
the spontaneous narcolepsy throughout all hours of the day.
no pattern, no ages, nothing.
Exactly.
The only thing was that it's contained in the town.
It's contained within the town,
And
not
it's been
without
happening
outside our
since
borders.
midnight of last night.
Boom! I'd suss
You-
that.
you
Do the
had
rest
that
of
written
you
down?
know it? I didn't think so.
Okay.
Okay,
What does that mean, though?
Yeah.
What are we going to do about it?
we're gonna do penis bath.
What did you call me?
Slang, I saw it.
Google that, eh?
all the cool kids are saying it.
Yeah.
In this
I feel like
small
that's the type
town.
of slang that doesn't exist in the same town as like an LGBT alliance in a public school.
We have
I think
pegged.
we're doing a
We
different
have-
different type of 80s.
We do
here.
have pegged in this town, which
That means something different, though.
entirely different.
Yeah.
You know, if we ever have a bathroom break, we'll do 80s slang. But we're not. This is not a bathroom break.
That
right
sounds
now.
fat.
Yeah,
Fair.
that sounds fat.
Super
Cool.
fat.
With a
Wicked
PH.
cool. Yeah.
That's
So
more 90s.
okay, so let's say Logan kind of looks up at you guys and he just goes, "Don't you think it's weird that today's like the anniversary of the thing?"
I do not think it's weird.
I wasn't paying
think
attention to the announcements. I was studying.
That, my friend, is what you're looking for. Is a correlation.
But,
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
It does. It does not necessarily mean causation.
Coincidence.
However,
Mm.
when all signs point to yes,
Yes.
why be a naysayer? Tell me that, Theodore.
So the sleepwalking is because Ellie disappeared 2 years ago. Do you think she walked? slept woke.
You were so close.
I
Dawn.
was
You were
so
so
close. I know, I'm
close.
so sorry.
You were like going.
I
You
know,
were
I was
going, and then you
going,
like
and
fell
fell
off
on my face.
the bridge
Yeah.
that had no safety rails.
I know.
I understand. I should have helped you. I should have
What?
helped you, but I didn't. There was a net.
Why
You
did
got
you
caught.
let him in your home?
Oh, you're talking to Logan right
Yeah.
now. He's like, my mom opened the door. I don't
You
know
guys
how
are
to-
terrible friends. I just wanted to say that
I
right
don't
now.
know how to get him out. If you take one arm,
you-
I'll take the other.
What happened to the rat traps?
Do you want to throw him in a trash bin?
Oh, can we just like lock it and roll him down the hill?
You guys are bullies.
That sounds great.
You guys are bullies.
I live on a hill.
Let's do it. Let's go.
And we do not live on a hill.
It is a short incline at most.
At best, it is a small degradation.
Okay,
It's-
I want
it is a
everybody
more subtle
to
gradients of
roll
about 2 degrees.
brains.
All right.
Roll brains.
I'm gonna beat you all,
Roll
hopefully.
brains.
This dice don't
That's
like me.
a 10. Which one is my 8?
9. Wow.
Our
Five.
chat seems to think that the secret lab at the mill, John Otto might be behind it all. So maybe
John
that-
would
Oh, okay,
probably
let me
know.
write that down
maybe
real
that's a
quick.
good, maybe that's a good place to start.
Scrapping plot. John
Otto's hanging
Ottawa.
out.
That's a funny one. Okay, good. I want
been
more
alive forever, as
conspiracy
most
theories.
prime ministers
These
in
guys
Canada
need
are.
help with their conspiracy theories, so please
And their
submit
Canadian
your
history,
options
please.
there.
Options, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Narwhal Ninja 7.
That was helpful.
Narwhal Ninja 7, I love it.
16. I got you doubled. Just like to point that out.
What? This is a 9.
You
I
said
think
8
these
originally.
guys desperately need the internet.
I got
that would
5.
be so helpful.
What do
It
I need?
would.
Who rolled the lowest?
I did.
Okay, wonderful.
I
So
rolled the highest as I do.
Dawn suddenly like stops talking
Oh no.
You're being possessed. I'm so sorry.
and then just
It's okay. I'm here now.
looks up at you guys kind of frantically like before and just goes, "You need to solve it. You want to just do like that and I'll talk for you." We'll do like a quick, really
Yeah,
zoomed in on Dawn's face and I'll
I'm frantically.
in Dawn's voice, but not Dawn's voice. You just hear, "It has to be you. You need to help."
What do we need to
Sure.
help? No, shut your face.
What did you ask?
What do you need help with?
You need to figure out what happened.
Are you Ella? You-
Ellie.
Ellie.
It's Ellie.
Are you John Ottawa?
I know my Ellie. Okay, don't make me laugh. I'm serious moment here. Okay.
Oh my God, are you
My
Ellie?
name is Ellie.
Are you possessing people? How many people have you possessed? Have you been doing this since about midnight, according to the radio?
You're talking really fast.
I know. I'm really sorry. I'll slow it down. Are
Where
you...
are you?
Oh shit. Yes. Good question.
I'm here with you,
Excellent. Yes.
but
However,
I'm nowhere.
no physical body. Abducted.
Or am I everywhere? I'm very confused.
Yes. Very
What
confusing.
do you remember last?
I don't know, but you need to help.
How?
I will. Yes. I believe that you need help.
I need your help to figure out what happened.
Do
Yes.
you?
And she just like clearly isn't present anymore. And then Dawn just kind of like snaps
Don, do you
back.
remember anything that happened in the last 5 minutes?
What's happening?
Don,
I
Don,
don't know.
look at me. Look at me. Peer into my eyeballs.
Eyes looking now. Eyes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Do you remember anything that happened in the last 5 minutes?
We were talking about brainwashing, I think.
Yes, we were. And then it happened to you.
When? Where? How?
Logan is just staring at you like, you talked like a crazy lady.
What are you talking about?
Child at best. When Ella went missing, she was very young.
Do you say Ellen?
Ellie.
Ella.
Ellie.
John becomes possessed for a half a second. It's Ellie, and then it just cuts out.
It's John Ottawa.
Put an I in there and I remember that.
What happened? What's going on?
You were
What did I
possessed
miss?
by the missing.
I wasn't possessed. I'm right here.
Ha. But you weren't. That's my point. Pay attention. Dawn, look at me.
I am.
Would I lie to you?
No.
Exactly. So I'm telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's about a 2-minute period at the bed rest. I wasn't timing it. I was very distracted.
As usual.
Where
Mm.
the spirit of Ellie, remember at that time, took over your body and gave us the same message that apparently, according to you, your mother
You're the one
gave you. You are the one. You have to help
that I
me.
want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're the one.
Let me check
that
when
I
that song
want.
came
Yeah,
out.
I don't even know if
Grease is the Grease, no?
No, that's right. No, that's totally
I
right.
did Grease. I know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
you're
but when
good.
it came out, you were 6 were you allowed to watch Grease? That's all I need to
I
know.
probably watched it.
Is it
Yeah.
family friendly? I don't remember. I think
Yeah.
kids were allowed watching anything.
It's not.
Musical isn't, but the movie they make it more family friendly. Anyway,
It's not really. There's.
what?
Condom in a pregnancy.
You talked to Ellie?
Yep.
Is she
Yes.
dead?
She doesn't know. She says she's everywhere, but she's nowhere, and she needs our help.
But she knows she's possessing people?
Oh. Okay. Let's figure it out.
Wait, why am I giving the reins to a 10-year-old? I'm going to bed.
I'm 11, thank you so
I'm going
much.
to bed.
Okay.
It's 8 o'clock,
It's
but I'm going to
it's
bed. Logan,
it is
you wanna go to bed?
Friday.
Let's go to bed. Let's just
It's
sleep.
Friday. I want to go do something.
Kinky.
Can we go do
Comment.
something? Let's go figure it out.
I'm saying we have. It's June, mid-June, early June, late.
Mhm. But yeah, before summer.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sun will be up until about 9:30.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's have fun.
Are you guys going to try and ask your mom permission, or are
Nope.
you? No. Logan
She's
just
engrossed.
goes, I have to study, but I'm not going to say.
Are you gonna come with us? Are you gonna
Squat
come with us?
if you guys wanna go.
Don't you dare, Logan. Don't you dare.
Please come.
Have
You don't
fun
come.
with your friend Charlie. Charlie, don't let him out of your sight.
Hey, Mama Laurier?
Hey, no,
We're just gonna go get something to drink. We'll be right back
Come
anyway.
on,
Bye.
No. Oh.
we're getting ice cream.
So
You eat
she
so
looks
much
up
ice
from her
cream.
magazine. Sorry, are you kids going out? Is
We're getting
it
ice
getting a little
cream.
late?
No, we're getting
We're
ice
just going to my
cream.
house. It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
They have a
Oh.
conspiracy theory, and they're gonna go try and figure everything
He's
out.
so funny. Is he
Please.
funny? He's almost more funny
For
than
some
I am.
reason, I thought you
It's a
lived in
scavenger hunt.
a trailer or something. But if you have a house, then that's nice.
No,
Have fun,
Miss
kids.
Laurier, no, don't.
Thank you.
Are you
Scavenger hunt.
taking
It'll be
your bikes?
okay.
Yeah,
Taking
we'll take
your
our
bikes?
bikes.
We'll
Tell
see you
them,
back.
tell them no. Please tell them no.
Yes. We're
It's opposite
off to
day. No
see
means yes.
the
We're going.
wizard, the
Bye.
wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Getting bye.
Have fun, kids. And we'll say she suddenly just has this like weird glazed over look on her eyes, and then she looks up at you guys, and it's clearly not her anymore, and she goes, "So you're gonna help?"
Yes, we're
I don't know,
helping.
Theodore, are we?
Yeah, Theo.
Theodore, who wants a
Yes.
poor
You have to
small
help before it's too
child.
late.
Yeah, okay, we're helping.
Where do we go?
There
Where
we
can we
go.
go? Where do we start?
I don't know, but you have
Give
to
us-
find out what
Give
happened.
us a.
Do you remember the last thing that
clue.
happened to you?
Yeah.
I don't remember anything.
Where do
And
you,
you know
where
your
did you
name is
live
Ellie.
in the village
Possibly
in
Ella.
the city?
You kind of jogged my memory by saying my name incorrectly. I remember correcting people a lot on that, but
Where did you live?
Do you remember Mrs. Braxton? The old lady. Just named
Olga?
her Braxton. Olga, that's her name. Olga Braxton.
I don't remember
Can you
anyone,
imagine?
but I know something bad happened, and I know
But
that you're
where?
the only ones who can stop it from
I
happening
believe you.
again.
I believe you.
We just need somewhere to start.
Find out what happened to me.
It's very non-specific.
And she just is gone, and Mrs. Laurie looks up. "Oh, are you going? Have fun, kids.
Yes, we
Okay,
are
bye.
going.
Bye.
Don't mind us.
All right, and you guys.
Thanks,
I'll
Mrs.
remember
Laurier.
Okay. Oh, you look at Mrs. Laurier. You're like,
I'll remember this.
so will I. I'll remember all the times that you made a mess in my house and I cleaned it up. Okay, have fun. Have fun. And you guys leave the house, and we'll call it there. Ooh, very nice.
I have, can
We were so unwilling.
I keep these
Yeah,
for
write
next
down how
session.
many adversity tokens you guys have.
I only have two.
I
It's very
hope you start
sad.
spending them. Yeah, well, Holly like hoards them. They get.
but that's because
they
I
get
also
more and
have
more.
been shitting. on
Okay,
my
so
rolls.
one thing I want to do before we go,
Yeah.
because we talked about this, at least Brandon and Holly and I have talked about it before. There's like a mod rule that some people have played this game with that I think sounds really, really fun, and I want to implement it. So let's do it for the next sessions.
Okay.
I want you guys to design your bike. And so what we'll do is, if you're on your bike, you will get a stat
have a playing
bonus
card in
of one trait, and then we'll say that
those little
something
beads on the space.
is like -1 and something is +1 when you're on your bike.
Right.
So how about we do that now quickly? Just
Mine
like
has mirrors.
So yours has mirrors?
Very safe.
Okay,
always
so
over mirrors.
let's say, what would that be like a +1 to? Like,
Visibility.
because it would be like observation, right? So do you think that would be like brains, that's gross. Your brains are so good already. I don't want you to have even better brains.
But only when he's on his bike.
Yeah.
You can see into
Yeah.
the future.
Okay, let's say because it gives you like a better kind of look of your surroundings, we'll call it a grit. You'll get a +1 on your grit. And then you'll get a -1 on your flight because it's not as aerodynamic having giant mirrors on your bike.
Okay,
Cool,
so
right?
I'm not a good at
So when
pedaling
you're
way
on your
quickly.
bike, that's what you get. Okay, Brandon, what's Theo's bike look like?
It's just really nice.
This is a really
It's a
nice
very
bike.
nice bike. Yeah.
like a
Okay,
It's
so
like
you
it's-
get
it's pretty safe.
You get a +1 on your charm when you're
Cool.
on that bike. So people see you on your bike and you're
I
like,
feel
oh my gosh, what a hardworking
I feel like
teenage
also
boy.
a +1 to flight because it's like the high end aerodynamic.
And we'll do a -1 to your let's say your grit, because then it's like you look less intimidating when you're on your rich boy bike. All right. Okay,
People wanna steal your
Dawn,
bike.
what's Dawn's bike
I have
like?
a giant horn, one of those like.
Okay, so let's say you're. Oh, okay. Well then,
I feel like you need the beat
How
that you're
about we
supposed to go
do-
slowly.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you're
no one has a +1 on their flight yet, considering you're on a bike. So let's give you a +1 on your flight,
Okay.
and then
gets people out of your
-1
way.
on your fight, because people don't take you seriously. Yeah, does that work? Do you think?
Sure.
Or maybe either your fight or your brawn. What do you want to take a -1 to?
Brawn.
Okay, let's do brawn instead then, yeah. So that whenever you're on your bike, those modifiers apply. If you're not on your bike, they don't apply, all right? So it's just a goofy little thing. But like, feel free to come up with the look of your bike,
Yeah.
name it, do whatever you want. You don't have to do it here, we'll do it next time. But anyway, now that we've had that fun little weird thing, that was our first session. So we'll be back next
week?
week.
Next Monday?
And then we're gonna get like a
Next
little more scattered after
Monday?
that. I think we're gonna do every 2 weeks for the last 2 sessions.
Yeah.
If we go to 4 sessions, so
Yeah.
that'll be cool.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for joining us. We have a couple things we want to plug, I think. First of all, we're in the Can We Play Already studio tonight, which is amazing. We've been
Yes.
here producing for us. Thank you so much, Ben.
Benjamin.
Yay. So check out Can We Play Already on
Twitch.
Facebook
Yeah. All of
and
things.
Twitch, which you're on
On.
right now. So
Whoa.
good start. Yeah.
+1.
Do you have any other social media for that?
Yeah, Can We Play Tweets for Twitter when we'll go live. You can follow us there. And then YouTube, you can search for Can We Play Already, and we'll upload this whenever it comes off of Twitch. So YouTube, Twitch, Can We Play Already, Facebook. Check it out.
No
Thank you,
Instagram.
omnipotent
Yeah,
presence.
thank you, God.
Yeah.
What was that voice?
Wow.
Just appeared. That was
No,
magic.
Amy is God in this world.
Yeah, Amy has God, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bless,
Namaste.
bless.
Namaste. Amy is God. Remember that? Hashtag Amy is God.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then Charlie defies God.
Hashtag John Ottawa.
Hashtag John Ottawa.
Amy is God and no longer returning my letters.
Oh, that's good. And then also because Holly and like almost halfway sometimes me are part of Fun Games Only,
Yeah.
which you should check out as well, because they have a YouTube and they have a Twitch as well. And do you have any other social media stuff?
We have Instagram as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah. And they post lots of pictures of games. And Amanda does some live streams sometimes, which are really fun. They often drink and play
drunk
dexterity
dexterity.
games. And they haven't invited me yet. I have Harry Potter Levitating Challenge. You guys should have me.
We'll definitely have you, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Amanda, she's going to be here tomorrow night. We are streaming Roll for Damage, which
Nice.
is a new thing you can check out with us tomorrow evening, Tuesdays bi-weekly.
That's so sick.
And
Okay.
D&D on Wednesdays right here on Can We Play Already.
Wow,
Oh, yeah.
okay,
All right, cool. Awesome. And then I don't know if I want to talk about like the stuff that Ellie is going to have for the next
Okay.
session. Maybe we'll just kind of like set that up for the
Yeah,
next session.
cool.
So
Sure.
I'll keep out some secrets right now, but she'll have some useful things that she'll be able to help
Cool.
you guys
Sweet.
with, and we'll see how this kind of little weird mystery unravels
Yeah.
as we continue. So thank you so much
Cool.
for joining us. Check us here next week. Around the same time. We'll do our best to be on time.
Yeah.
Wait, is on
Whatever
time
that
8:30?
start time is, who knows?
Yeah.
Whatever time we start,
up,
that's the
bring
right
us
time.
up,
But yeah,
yeah.
this
Follow the tweets, you'll find out.
that's true. If
This is
you
why you need
use
to follow us on
Twitter.
Twitter.
All right, cool. Well, thank you so much for checking us out once again. That's like the 4th time I've said it, but we'll say
Yes.
goodnight for now. Enjoy your night. Have very scary dreams, and we hope to see you
Of
back here
sleepwalking
again.
abductions.
Yeah, hopefully when you sleepwalk, you don't hurt anybody.
No
We'll see.
narcolepsy.
All right. night.
Or you do.
Good night. Bye bye.